different videos for that?
All right, we're
We
streaming.
we had we had our probably game of the year list, and then the Gotti Awards.
We are live.
Sweet.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Yeah. So we did the awards, and then the next episode after that, we did our most anticipated games for 2023 or
Yeah.
2022.
Mhm.
And then actually we did number those as like just episodes.
We did. I thought those were special ones.
I mean, at least in the
Any number still.
description, yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to do that.
Oh yeah, the first. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So this will
Um,
be our. Let's see. It's been too long. Gosh.
yeah.
Hey, my man's been going live a lot past couple.
We are live indeed, sir.
This is the 85th episode.
Wow.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
We're almost at
Let me
100.
check- let me check on audio real quick, and then Okay, good. You got that up. All right. Let me check on audio.
Yes, sir.
I love how like no one's talking.
I was reading something as soon as much as doing something on the side. So, Jay, how's your holiday? We all had fun. We all got a lot of presents. Got those socks we always wanted. How was it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got exactly all those things.
Yeah, you actually got socks.
Oh, hell yeah. I needed them.
Dude, I'm trying to get more like anime themed ones that glow in the dark. Those are pretty dope.
Let's not go that far, but
Oh, all right, buddy. All right.
All right, y'all sound good. We're all set.
I know, man. I always sound good.
It was great. I loved like the little 20 seconds of silence after I was like, yeah, let me see how audio is. And then it was just like,
Silence.
yeah, no problem. No problem, man. We
you're
got
the
you.
best. Yeah, you're the best. I love you.
we got you, brother.
Don't worry, I'm about to fill all that noise later.
Brother.
Jeez.
Just you wait.
Kratos, you're on fire. Don't worry, it'll pass.
No, none of that.
It'll
None of
pass.
that.
There's gotta be a
Kratos,
fucking diamond
try
in
shooting
this.
that tree branch over there.
All right,
People,
that is sweet.
Oh,
We're
God.
good to go.
people are witnessing me work with a Google Doc. Oh, wow. I'm so embarrassed.
Don't have any mysterious links pop up. You feel me?
Nah, that's done for.
Crazy.
You guys canceled real quick. It's only 2023. Good lord.
What started good with the left foot and get canceled. Isn't that
Why
what
does
we
that
all
make
want?
sense? What's
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying.
You never do, Jay.
All right. Well, while Jay gets all the video specifics all done and good, I just want to bring in a little bit of a fun little cooperation, non-sponsorship with our non-sponsor. Shout out to Manscaped, man. Fellas,
Yeah?
are your balls lonely? Do they need some loving? Well, in these tired and trying times of the winter months, make sure you shave your balls, and none better that can do that than Manscaped.
Your balls will thank you.
Your balls will love you after they're shaven by Manscaped. So escape that man and shave those balls, and make sure they love you too. You're welcome.
As ironic as and mocking that sounds, that's how usually their sponsorships sound. Like
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
they go crazy. Your balls will be happy, or your balls will do. It's like, okay.
I tried my best. I had a whole spiel, but my wife was looking at me with disgust as I was saying it, so I was getting thrown off.
Yeah, she was reconsidering what happened last year from with marrying you.
And she was like, "Was that an actual sponsorship?" I'm like, "No,
That's that manifestation for this New Year's resolution, a sponsorship.
Yeah, man, exactly. I said it before. I want it. I'm throwing it out there. Manscaped, if you want to sponsor our podcast, lo and behold, I will voice your ads and Walt will demonstrate them.
What's that?
So, yeah,
Lord
we already
knows.
talked about this.
All
remember?
all three of us can very much do a demo.
Uh, Soul doesn't even want to
No,
go outside to get a sandwich. He thinks he's gonna shave his balls on camera.
you can leave me out of that.
So
He
so
said he
so
could leave me out of that.
Soul's a hermit. Soul legit will be like, I went to school. That's it. I literally did nothing else.
This man's like, I'm gonna go outside. We're like, you mean vacation? He's like, no, I'm going outside.
I went on vacation and wanted to come back the first day.
he legit got to the hotel and said, I want to be home.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. I feel that. We went to we on a road trip, and as soon as we reached the end of our road trip to the destination, I was like, damn, I kind of miss my PlayStation.
Soul's the funniest, dude. Soul's the funniest isolator I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, he's a hermit. Yeah, but like he's like, I
Oh
like
my god,
he's so
like, I want
on
vacation. I want to come back the first day.
he's so unapologetic. Apologetic.
Apollo what? Apollo. What?
Apollo. No, not the Apollo. Apologetic.
You're not doing our Manscaped promotions. That's for sure.
Usually they're recorded, so I'll have plenty of takes.
Oh my
The
god.
way you keep fumbling over your words, man.
Nah. I'll get the best sponsorship spiel if you give me a camera and recording. Mm-hmm. Yeah. At least I want to, Jay. At least I want to. So you don't want to. You don't want to talk. You don't want to talk to the hairy people, huh?
No, I'm good. I'll let y'all take care of that. Y'all seem qualified.
Yeah, we're the PR team.
I mean, y'all the one that keep talking about balls. So go ahead. Take
Yeah, it's true. Macho loves them.
Exactly.
There you
All
go.
smooth ones, round ones, big ones, small ones.
Jesus, guys, welcome to DualShock and Sense episode 85. This is a bit of a special episode because we are doing our awards, man. We did this last year, if you guys remember. God, it's been so long. So basically, yeah, this show is just gonna be structured basically with a bunch of categories. We have 10, right, guys?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So yeah, we have 10 categories in total that we're gonna go through, give our nominations, and we're gonna pick a winner for each category. So yeah, without further ado, let's start with these intros before we jump into this. Macho, how you doing, man? How you been this past 2 weeks or so, right? How did the break treat you, man?
It's been good, man. We got a lot done. We did the Lord of the Rings marathon. Been reading the books, been playing games, enjoying time with family. Me and my balls are good. Thank you,
Jeez.
Manscaped.
Oh man. Jeez.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hype that man's balls out. Yeah.
Jesus, we also got Wall here. What's going on, man?
Hey man, it's a new year. That break was quite nice, quite needed. There was a lot going on last year, and I think 2022 can stay there where it belongs. You know, in the past, not forgotten, but definitely ain't gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole because that was a stressful year. But I don't know. We did a road trip, played some games. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. Took my Switch with me, so it was mostly vacationing and gaming as usual. For the New Year's countdown, on brand, I stayed indoors. Ain't no way I was gonna be outside with those multitudes of people. I told my family, "Hey, I'm going back to the room because this is disgusting out here." And I went there, and I went to the room, and I chilled, took a shower, and I played some Pokemon while it was counting down, and it was lovely. And then they came back, and they were very tired.
The best thing about that spiel is that you took a shower. I'm proud of you.
Hey man, if Manscaped needs to sponsor us, we need to be showered. But yeah, man, it was a good break. Well, how about you, Sol? How about you, Jay?
Well, I was just gonna say really quickly that when you go to one of them weeb conventions, you take not one of the body washes, but two. You're like,
Yes,
let me get an extra one.
Dude, I'm gonna take that just a massive can of spray, and you're gonna think, oh man, he has that like Febreze in there. No, it's gonna be that Raid because I'm gonna kill some bugs around these peeps.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Do they hand out body spray as you enter the auditorium?
they do not, but sometimes you will have protection.
What does that mean?
Sometimes they'll hand condoms somewhere. I don't know. Sometimes they just have
man.
like
What?
condoms. I don't know. not at that convention specifically, but like inside, there's gonna be like a place where like it's like the spicy section, and they'll have like
Whoa, what
condoms.
convention you be going to?
Yeah,
No,
seriously,
no, like
dog.
Anime Expo, for instance. Like there's a hentai section. Like there's a section that's just like all lewd.
And they give you condoms.
No, you can get them. You don't just get them for free.
What do they expect the
the
weebs?
fuck?
What do they expect the weebs to be having sex with?
Bro,
Anime
you
girls
you
like
sent
that?
me the video of the My Hero guy cosplaying. He was going hard on that VR. Like
You think he had a condom? Are you an idiot?
no, not he didn't was doing anything. He was just humping the air. But let's not pretend like these people aren't insane.
Guys, welcome back to DualShock and Sense. So yeah, guys, I'm really curious. What have you guys been playing over the break?
Yeah, macho. What have you been playing? You fake, you poser.
I need a minute after that conversation. You go first.
Me? Okay. So I rolled credits on this was like the beginning of the break or like a week prior. I finished Plague Tale Requiem. I rolled credits on Tales of Arise. I revisited it and I actually finished that game. I've been playing as of recently, the one I've been putting hours in is 13 Sentinels, which oh my goodness, what a twist after twist. The art, the music, it's a fantastic game. It's I think my first official like introduction into Vanillaware and like their games. Next up is Odin Sphere, which I have in mind to purchase later on because I think it's on sale. Other than that, man, I've been trying to play Overwatch, but every time I sit down to play, I just get sidetracked with more single player games, so I'm not really in the multiplayer mood. And nothing much else. I've been mostly reorganizing my room and making sure manga is like in different places because I'm trying to be more organized and alphabetical. So yeah, 13 Sentinels, Pokemon, and oh, I downloaded the Harvest Stella demo, and I'm gonna be trying that later today. So yeah.
Cool. Nice. As for me, it's really just been it's a short list because I was gone for like 11 days, so like I didn't get to take my PS5 with me. Yeah, so I mean, really, it's just been like before I left was God of War, and then when I came back, God of War and a little bit of Neon White, man. That's one of the games
Whoa.
I want to catch up on. So been chipping away at that.
Are you
And,
enjoying your time with that one?
Hell yeah, man. It's just like Ghost Runner that came out in 2020. And that was like one of my I think when I was at Lognet, I think I put that game in like my top 5, my personal like top 5, I think.
Was
Um,
that your official review with them or not?
no, I reviewed it for a different site,
Mm.
but yeah, like I adore Ghost Runner. Like it's hard as hell,
Mm-hmm.
but like once you actually like figure it out, it's really fun. So like essentially it's basically like a first person action game where it like each level is like a little puzzle where you have to figure out like how to get from one end to the other, kill all the enemies in the arena, but also you can't get hit. If you get hit once, you die and you restart at the beginning. So like it's really difficult, especially the later levels. And Neon White is basically the same premise. There's a little bit more going on in terms of like combat and like the card system, but so far it's definitely like scratching that itch, and it's really fun. It's like one of those classic like speedrunner games.
Right.
And yeah, it's cool. It's cool for sure.
Gotcha. Okay. It gets me not in terms of game design, but the same mentality that Fury has, where it demands perfection out of you. Same with
Yeah.
Solar Ash, but specifically the bosses. That's cool. I'm interested. Are you playing? Of course, on the PlayStation, right?
Yeah, PS5.
Got it. Okay.
And then I know this will speak to your heart. The cutscenes are like little like night or light novel kind of style, like anime style light novel
Ooh.
games. Yeah.
Is there a VA? Is there voice acting in it?
Yeah.
Oh.
The main character is voiced by Steve Bloom.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I might get my hands on that soon.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool.
It's not only speaking to his heart.
Yes, sir.
And then of course God of War Ragnarok. You
Amen.
can see my streams on the channel.
That's been hilarious to watch. I love
Yeah.
it.
Bro, I spent 3 hours on a boss.
That
Not
shit
even
was
a main
great, dude.
boss.
That took my entire morning at work. I loved it.
Dude,
Bro.
I don't know what. This even proves further and further. We talked about it, Elden Ring and Bloodborne, how different bosses cater to different playstyles. But the boss that you struggled with is the one I least struggled with out of all the berserkers.
Yeah, that's what I love about like Souls bosses is that like we each have like a different. I mean, what you just said, like a boss that we struggle with, or a boss that was super easy. I remember I was watching this channel Sunburn Albino. He's like one of my favorite YouTube
Oh
slash
yeah, I love
streamers.
his. Yeah, I love his stuff.
Yeah, yeah, he's awesome. I'm pretty sure I sent it to you, but he just started doing like a lot of Sly Cooper stuff recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
he's doing Ratchet and
but
Clank right now.
yeah. So back when Demon Souls remake came out, he made like a boss ranking for that, and he put the fucking Leechmonger as #1. And I was like, boy,
Boy.
like as most difficult boss.
Bruh, ain't no way.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, but
Mm.
yeah, that's exactly that point. That boss, for whatever reason, man, just was.
Nah, it's the continuous spawning also of little ads and poison being such a powerful ailment in that game.
Yeah, for sure.
And also you might be just lower level than when I fought him, because I think I fought him during my end game run. So like I had to finish the story. So maybe I was just
Gotcha.
stronger. You're a bigger man than I am then.
I mean, I think I was like level 5 when I fought him. So
Okay.
like
That's
he
what I
wasn't.
did too.
Yeah, he wasn't a purple health enemy, but like,
Okay.
yeah, it was still.
What difficulty are you doing?
Balance.
Got it.
Went back to balance. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Um,
when I fought him hard, he had purple health, and like you, I was stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
Just I kept fighting him, and that's when I invested in the poison build, and it helped. But man, those extra enemies that came on screen, especially the one with the swords. Oh,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I kept saying that. I was like,
yeah, I
bro.
saw them because they were like floating towards you every time attacking. I'm just like, and they don't stop. You're just like, stop attacking me.
Oh,
And they hit so hard too, man.
and,
Like,
and
God.
Yeah.
to be fair, also I had when I fought him, I had Freya with me, so I didn't have Atreus. So for me, she has one of the attacks that she does is like a almost stagger attack or like a sword attack, and it would do some stagger to him whenever he was like from afar and spawning or whatever enemies. So I guess that helped as well. I don't know. You can fight him in different stages of the game, and like all of them. Oh man, wait until you go to Alfheim. I can't wait for you to see the fight that berserker. You're
Oh, I've seen that one.
you've seen
already.
that? Is that the 3v1?
Yeah, I did that in the same stream. I didn't beat them, but yeah, I definitely tried.
Oh man, yeah, no, that
They
one.
were they were purple health bosses for me.
Nah, yeah,
Um,
wait for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Sucks. It sucks.
But yeah, the game is incredible. Spoilers, I guess. Just killed Heimdall last
Ooh.
night. What a moment that was.
What a moment.
I mean, I was literally like I was rewatching that part of the stream, and like literally my mouth was like open like that entire like last section of that fight. So yeah, just what a great game, man. I'm really loving everything about it so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. What about you, Macho?
So it's mostly just been kind of burning away Crisis Core and getting the platinum in that. Funny enough, one of the ways to get that platinum trophy is that you have to 100% all of the like digital mind wave images, and what that is basically like the slot machine you see in gameplay, and you have to 100% those. And what that means is that you have to get the memories for like every person that's in those slot machines. So in order to do that, fellas, you just had to literally just join up one mission and have low level enemies just attack you. Well, Zach is like super beefed up, and then you just let the game run and let the slot machines just go. And I kid you not, it was running to the point where I was like, all right, I just gotta leave this overnight, and eventually I'll get 100%, and that's exactly what happened.
Wow.
So yeah, I legit just let the PS5 ran overnight and got all the images, and then the last thing for me to do was the 300 missions and to actually beat the game. So I beat the 300 missions, I beat the super hard boss, and it was just It was one of those boss men. It was like a millennia all over again. I hated it
Gross.
because, except for this one, her name's Minerva, and what she does is
Hmm.
she has like 5 or 6 different kind of attacks. A couple being elemental, one or two being physical, and they all just instantly kill Zack. Even if he has like 100,000 health, he just dies.
Wow.
So you have to come in prepared with Phoenix Downs and a hard hitting ability and just be ready on your toes and stuff like that. I was at that boss for like maybe like 2 or 3 hours, and I bumped it down to normal because the only like difference between hard and normal is the fact that she has 2.5 million HP on hard, and in normal she has like 1.5 or something like that. It's a lot of
Bro.
HP. So I was not gonna be sitting there for like 20 minutes trying to beat her when she one shot you. But I eventually got it done, and I was like, all right, this is officially a platinum. I'm glad I done the first time, but I'm never gonna ever do it again.
You gotta be like like Mr. Badbit, where you do the double. So you go back then and do it on Switch now. You gotta beat it on
Oh
Switch.
yeah, I mean, I was thinking about doing it on Steam,
On
just
Steam,
just so I
okay,
could have it on Steam Deck. Yeah, but nah, I'm not gonna do that.
bro. That reminds me of those types of achievements back in the day with like GameCube or PlayStation, where you needed to, like for Smash Bros. Melee, I think it was, to unlock one of the characters, you needed to play for like a certain amount of hours, and you would just leave your GameCube on, and then the next day you had the character unlocked. And then the most recent one was with Rocket League that I did. There was a trophy that required you to ride a certain amount of distance in the game, so you needed to play a certain amount of matches to cover that distance. What you would do, that they patched it ever since. You would go into practice mode or whatever, and you would tie a rubber band between both joysticks, and the car would just go in circles, and you would just leave that overnight, and that's how
I
you
think
would
I
get the
remember hearing
trophy.
something like that. I think I
Yeah,
remember hearing
yeah.
something like that.
They patched in. You can't. I don't think you can get it like in practice mode or whatever. But dude, it's so funny when you can kind of like just, oh yeah, I'm doing this for progress, but I'm not playing the game at all.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I had to do just for that one specific trophy. Because you needed to unlock like all the Genji equipment.
Mm-hmm.
In order to do that, you need to 100% all the DMW stuff. So I was like, okay, let's just try it out. And thankfully, I actually did do it and finish the missions after that because it
Right.
did make the boss a little easier, but still, it's like a
That's
pain in
kind of
the ass.
concerning for me because I eventually want to go back to a FF7 remake to do the platinum, and I remember I had just started the game in hard, which it's a lot of fun. I love having played the game, and then in hard is like a new challenge to it, and you can't really heal the same way. Uh, but I know that there's a secret boss in that as well. It's prototype something. I wonder, are they like the same mentality of super boss type deal in a Final Fantasy game?
Thankfully, not. No,
Okay, okay,
the Crisis Core is very old school
yeah, penance,
JRPG.
freaking um, FF10 penance. That's the only boss in my life that I ever said I am. I need to be mentally prepared to fight this because I'm gonna spend like hours fighting this thing and
Yeah, no,
dying.
it's very old school. Seven Remake is a lot better with its boss fights overall.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, so I finished up Crisis Core and overall great game. In my heart of hearts, I love it. But yeah, there's it's one of those games where like you go back to like, oh, you definitely see a lot of the flaws here.
yeah.
It's even hard to recommend because it's not fully updated with the writing and script and stuff like that. And
Cringe.
yeah, it definitely has that late 2000s square cringe in there, and it sucks. But overall, the game is a lot of fun, great updates, a lot of quality of life improvements. So overall, it's still a lot of fun to play. I don't regret it. So finish that up, and then I've been having this hankering, fellas, for Lost
Mm-hmm.
Judgment again.
Oh boy.
I haven't stopped talking about this game ever since I beat it last year, or well, 2021. And I've been wanting to go back to it. Same thing with Hitman 3. So I've been wanting to go back to these games and just do
Hell
more
yeah.
in them.
Hell yeah.
And so I finally decided to put some time to Lost Judgments, and I'm letting my brother-in-law borrow my PS5 so he can play God of War Ragnarok. And I got a PS4 version of Lost Judgments and just been playing through that, man. Absolutely loving it. It really cements to me that this game is like one of my favorite games of all time.
Top 10?
For Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It like as soon as like I'm in the first couple of hours, I'm like, oh yeah, like this is a 10 out of 10 game. The writing, the uh the cutscenes and the story pacing and just the mini games you're gonna get involved in, like the small little open world. Like you can see why people love the Yakuza games when you're
Mm-hmm.
playing Lost Judgment.
Yeah.
There's so much there, and I'm on the road to getting the platinum in this game, and it's a lot. It's very grindy, but it's overall it's a lot of fun. I like it. So after this, it's gonna be probably going back to Hitman 3 once I get my PS5 back. So I'm
Oh
excited
yeah,
to do that.
man. And what are you doing in that game? What do you do a lot in that game? A Lost Judgment? What do you who are you harassing?
Oh god. I was like, this is not Yakuza Zero. Yeah, I put my knuckles on those kids, that's for sure. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
That's crazy. No, and
Love
Oh,
love doing it.
That's great.
I treat
Jesus
treat those punks right with my knuckles. That's right.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. So I mean, without further ado, let's jump into these awards.
Let's
You
do
guys
it.
let's do it. Yeah.
All
Cool,
right.
cool, cool. All right. So yeah, the way that we're gonna basically structure this for everyone watching at home is yeah, we're just gonna go down the line and give out each of our how many nominations do we want to do for each category? Because like obviously we don't want to do like like 20 nominations for these things. Like so like should we put like a hard number on it or what do you guys think?
Hmm.
Well, I'm not sure about nominations, but I know for winners, we were gonna do the PlayStation kind of spin on it by having like a platinum, gold, silver, and bronze winners.
Then
Okay.
four.
So specifically we need at least more than at least four.
At least four. Okay. Because then we'd have an actual loser in them. Or did we want to have four
No,
and
there's
then rank
not.
them?
It's not really like. Yeah, four than rank them, but we have more nominations than one thing. Like dumbest thing in 2022. That's probably gonna be our biggest one because there's a lot of dumb shit in 2022. Um, but yeah, some of the categories obviously you can see on here don't really fall into that rank, like their Blaze of Chaos versus the Leviathan Axe and spoilers, the Drop Near Spear.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that could still get like our platinum, gold, and silver, and then bronze. We could just put like I don't know, Atreus or something. Um,
Brock.
Gotcha.
Brock, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could do that too. I guess, we could list like the partners, the AI partners in that one. But, yeah, for dumbest thing, there's quite a bit. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Which one do you guys want to go? Just the dumbest thing first, or do you want to go with something a little lighter?
I mean, what do you think, Wall? Because I was gonna say let's just go down the list.
Yeah, let's go down the list and just tackle it as they come.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then.
So you'll type. I see your cursor there. You'll be typing.
Well, you need to let me have access first.
I did let you have access. Let me
You
see.
did?
Anonymous. Are you the anonymous Kraken or is that Soul?
That's not
Uh,
me.
I'm not on there.
Is that you? Wait,
It has to be. It has to be me. No, it says still request edit access.
wait. Then who's anonymous unicorn?
The novice unicorn. Yeah, I just sent you access again.
Okay.
But yeah, I can type away here.
Yeah, for sure. Let me send you again the thing. Yeah, but let's start thinking about it, y'all. So dumbest thing can involve a game launch. I don't know, a decision in a game, a developer decision. It could be a movie
Basically
thing.
anything to happen.
It doesn't
anything
have to
that
be
have
video
happened.
game related. You know, it could be Black Adam. You know, it could be whatever you want.
Sure.
Okay.
You still gotta let me have access, dummy.
I did let you have access. Jesus Christ, how do you do this? Am I crazy?
A little bit.
Okay, so let's start thinking about it. So what do you have? What do you have in mind?
I mean, Macho, didn't you have like like nominations for this?
Oh yeah, I absolutely did. So I have a full list of things that happened in 2022. But the dumbest things I didn't sort them out. But of course, the dumbest thing to happen right on January 1st at midnight of 2022 was Square Enix's letter about NFTs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Square did a lot this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You could argue this would be the Square Enix's category.
See, because I was gonna say Babylon's Fall. I was just
Oh,
gonna nominate
Yep,
that.
absolutely,
worst
Yeah.
game of the year.
absolutely. Hold on, let me see if I can finally type in here. Yeah, I can. All right. So first thing, I think we could just put NFTs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And that falls into everything. That includes so that's Square Enix. And does anybody remember Troy Baker?
Oh man,
You
he
can
yeah he
hate or
was
you can create.
he was
Yeah.
supporting a small NFT creator.
Yep. You
And
can hate or you can create.
you can create, and then he had the doll of saying like, oh, he didn't really know, which you could not know, but he wasn't even informed on the matter. He was like, oh, I just thought it was a tool for creatives, and it's like, no, it's kind of bad. You could try. I'm not particularly passionate about it, but you could try AI artist, like the idea of AI,
Okay.
being. I think like it steals like art from different places and forms its own thing.
I did see that, yeah. Yeah.
Or AI art, just AI art. Diablo Immortal.
Diablo. Oh, because of the whole microtransaction thing.
Diablo,
Like you needed
Diablo
like
Immortal.
how many?
Yeah. You
How much money you needed?
No, here's the thing. You need it like in the 6 digits. A person spent around $25,000, I think it was, and still they couldn't level up the whole way.
Wow, I mean that's an L for the person spending the money, but
No, yes, it was a
game
streamer.
design's bad too.
No, yeah, Diablo Immortal, like economic system or whatever, financial microtransactions, pay to win. Diablo Immortal pay to win.
Okay. I mean, so while you guys think of that, I have a couple more Square Enix stuff.
Do it.
So there's Babylon's Fall.
Mm-hmm.
There's their marketing strategies for the rest of the games they released that everybody forgot.
Oh, it's just all in one, just a Square Enix, just Square.
Oh
Enix.
yeah, Square Enix floppers. That's what I'm putting in
Okay,
here. Square
okay.
Enix floppers.
It could be its own
'cause
category.
There's Star Ocean, Harvestella, DioFuel Chronicles, Chrono Cross, flops. Yeah, the list goes on. For they had a bunch of L's this year.
Wait, is DioFuel?
Yoshi P?
Are
Yoshi
some of
P
those considered?
Controversy.
Are some of those considered flops, or is it just like not critically acclaimed?
I mean, I'm not talking about the games themselves. Mostly the
Okay,
marketing
okay.
strategies behind them.
True.
Yeah. Yoshi P controversy with Final Fantasy 16
Mm-hmm.
was really dumb. What else we have on
I'm
here?
thinking,
Oh, Yuji Naka arrested twice.
bro. Oh my god,
Yeah, that's a good one.
this is already gonna be the platinum one because there's so many.
And that can be its own thing too, because he got arrested for, what was it? Soul. He got arrested for, was it gambling with like certain projects, something like that, like internal
Um,
gambling.
Something like that.
Yeah, he got arrested for that, and he got rearrested
For
after.
insider trading, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Now been formally indicted over insider trading offenses. Yeah, it was that.
Square Enix selling the western part of their division,
Oh,
and then for NFTs.
that's yeah, because selling not bad. The reason horrible.
Yeah, 100%.
Um,
Let's see what else I have on here.
what?
Oh, there's price increases. Sony raising the price of PS5 outside of USA,
Yeah, sure.
and then Xbox doing the same thing. I think on here.
Do we think PlayStation Stars is an L?
I definitely think so.
Okay, you can.
I couldn't tell you what the hell it is. So.
Yeah, then you can put that in.
That's actually a really good one. I was looking at it on the app the other day, and I'm like,
yeah. I'm like, I
what's
don't do
this?
anything with this. Like, I have it. I'm because you can do it for free, but like for you to get an actual game, you have to spend so much money.
yeah, I spent 90 on Callisto Protocol, and I'm like maybe 2,000 points away from a free $20 game.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's
pretty bad.
It's a long term thing, I guess. Oh man. Oh,
But
Bill
I have
Clinton.
more.
Bill Clinton kid. Bill Bill Clinton kid. That
I mean,
was so dumb.
that was hilarious. Yeah, that was something. We were like,
Um,
what's this what's this bushy white kid doing with all these Asian men on the
Miyazaki on the side.
stage?
People were like, "Is that Joseph Ferris' kid?" People legit thought that was his kid.
I'm gonna put another Square Enix thing because I'm obsessed.
Oh,
Strangers of Paradise, having My Way in the
oh
game,
my
and
god,
only it being like the first. It only is like the first part of the song. It doesn't even get into the actual good part of the song that everybody likes. It just cuts it off right there. Like they only had enough budget just for that one piece of music.
Oh,
dude.
I have two. I have two right here.
But,
Go for it.
So the entire, well, not the entire, but the main cast from Saints Row, you can put them in there. Uh,
Okay.
oh, legit.
that one, and then the moment in Gotham Knights where you're playing as Batgirl and Living La Vida Loca is playing in the background.
That's a good
Bro, that's gold right there.
yeah.
We're gonna put
What about
on the hierarchy of the DC will change forever. Black Adam, just put Black Adam in. Like the
oh
whole
yeah.
thing surrounding that was so dumb.
That
Henry
was a huge
Cavill
no.
deciding that Henry Cavill is not gonna be either Geralt or Superman. Leaving, just leaving, just leaving Geralt and Superman.
Yeah. Leaving Witcher, Superman. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that's an L for him, man.
That's an L for the studio as well. They lost a fantastic
It
cast.
might it might work out for him though, since he's gonna be like head of Warhammer stuff, which is like his true
Sure.
passion.
And
But
yeah,
yeah, it is
um,
now.
yeah, because right now they're still gonna go. Oh, deciding that the Flash movie is still gonna happen. That's a
No.
that's a dumb move. You know what? While you're on
PC
that, just
slate.
put Ezra Miller. Like they've done so much dumb stuff. Like
Yeah. I
yeah,
think they're still going with that movie too.
yeah, they are. You know what they're saying, Macho? They're saying that
Mm.
they probably is as good as The Dark Knight.
Man, people are just delusional.
The people that saw
Uh,
the movie are saying this. Like it's insane. What's going on? Was it last year that no, that was prior that Nintendo decided to close the eShop. The Nintendo.
I'm gonna put Summer Games Fest and The Rock.
Ooh, that Terramana
That
sponsorship.
no, that was a Zoa sponsorship that he
Oh, the
did
Zoa,
in his
yeah.
in his in his Paradise of Steel
Oh
gym.
god. Oh god.
Was that this year?
Man didn't even have the
That was
decency
this
to
year,
put on
yeah.
a suit and tie.
You know what I think it's dumb? And this is, just sad, but Horizon coming out right after Elden Ring or right before Elden Ring, I think it was just dumb the way that one of them got overshadowed by the other.
I'm gonna say that's not their fault, man. Elden Ring
Yeah.
was supposed to come out in January and delayed into February. So like, if you're Horizon, it's like, what the fuck do you do? You for months you've been saying that you're coming out in February. You have all the marketing out and the date plastered everywhere. Now you're just gonna move because this game got delayed into next to you. Like,
It sucks. It sucks that so much passion was put into like making this date viable, and then Elden Ring comes out, and then
Well,
like
that's why marketing companies now for games are so like restrictive on actually putting a date because there's a lot of money and time put into it.
yeah,
Look
and
what Neil Druckmann just said in a recent interview. Him and like the entire Last of Us cast are doing like the rounds for the show that's coming out soon. He said that like from now on, Naughty Dog isn't going to like reveal their games until it's closer to release, which they've been guilty in the past of showing Last of Us Part 2 4 years before it comes out. So like, I mean that goes into like what you're saying, Macho, is that I think a lot of these teams are trying to be better about that kind of stuff.
I mean, they
Good.
have to because a lot of money gets put into that. So
yeah, yeah. In the light of Last of Us and Neil Druckmann and all that, do we think that Craig Mazin and his comments are dumb?
Mm, I
it's
mean, if
it's
he
tough.
if he like the entire backlash of that would have been there would have been none if he just said like if he didn't use, if he wasn't so like what's the word? Not subjective, but like objective about it,
Mm-hmm.
or like definitive, because he said it's the greatest, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he said all he had to do was it's the greatest to me, right? Or in
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, it's the greatest for or whatever,
Yeah.
he would have avoided all that
It's
stuff.
how
So
he
like,
said it. It's not what he said.
yeah,
Yeah. It's also the
Yeah.
the idea of him saying how how it's different from watching pixels die on a screen versus and like how people say that he's like kind of like diminishing the value of a video game versus a TV show or whatever.
which I'm sure that's not like what he meant at all.
Absolutely, but the way that he went about it, kind of dumb. I wouldn't say it's a contender for for a winner, but I'd say it's pretty dumb. The way that everything kind of unfolded. He's not dumb. The way it unfolded did.
What I think is dumb is just how everyone like picks apart and looks at The Last of Us with like a magnifying glass. Like every little thing that is said about that franchise is just
Mm-hmm.
like immediately people take out their pitchforks and torches and all that
And that's
stuff.
ever since part two. That's been happening because of part two and the way that was received. Now everyone's on The Last of Us train hate whenever they're commenting on it.
Yeah.
What else happened? Damn, there's a lot. Did Nintendo do anything last year that was dumb? Oh yes, strikes, battle streak. What is it? Battle League. What a
Well,
dumb.
real quick. I just wanted to put Last of Us Part One controversy.
Oh okay.
Because
so-
that released around the $70 stuff, and
Then $70 controversy. That's
yeah, and like the value of games and like blah blah blah. I think that was pretty dumb in the year as well. Because again, we're back on the whole is a game worth $70 argument, which we've been having since the beginning of the generation, and right now it's tiring because we all know the goddamn answer to it.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone wants to keep commenting on it like they can dictate your lives.
Yep.
So, what were you saying, Walt?
Mario Strikers Battle League. The way that they just released a bare bones game and now are releasing like in free patches.
This is the second time they've done that.
Yeah, and they'll keep doing it.
This is the second time they've done that, where they release a sports game that was
Nintendo Esports.
Nin-
That's another one.
Oh, okay. Well, the third time they did it then, because I'm thinking Mario Tennis Aces.
That's another one.
Here's
Just
here's,
sports
here's
game.
one.
Yeah.
Here's one. The release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and how
Oh.
busted that thing was.
You mean Pokemon Busted and Broken?
Hey yo. Hey yo. I'm still having fun, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
you
agree. I
are.
agree. No, I
I'm
agree.
sure you
I agree. Busted. Busted.
Bayonetta 3.
Oh
and
my God, Helena's
Legacy.
Helena Taylor's video.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, bro, I forgot that was last year. I legit blocked it out of my mind.
I'm also gonna put in what's his name? The director of Bayonetta 3?
Hideki Kamiya, was it?
Yeah, him
Him being
getting
like,
suspended
if
from
you talk in
Twitter-
English, I'ma block you.
him getting suspended from Twitter for blocking so many people.
Oh man, was trying to block the entire Twitter space.
Then the last one that I have is the whole like if you had like a prepaid phone, then you couldn't play Overwatch 2.
Oh, damn, my
Yeah.
man's fighting for the non-prepaid phoners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
that was a
another.
good one.
I got another one. Twitter Spaces. They were very very present last year.
Yeah, they're used even for like some marketing strategies, which was pretty weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, again, people validating all that stuff, including marketers. I think marketers are obviously going to do it, but
Mhm.
it just funneled the whole idea of that Twitter is our world kind of thing. and
Yeah.
it's so not.
When that was 20.
Speaking of that, actually, I'm gonna put Hogwarts Legacy controversy because that went on for crazy amounts this year as well.
Ooh, that might be a controversial one.
Um,
Like controversial to even
Yeah.
talk about it, which is insane, right?
yeah, I mean it's not gonna get in our rankings, but
No,
still,
but it's
one
good
of
to
those
be there.
stuff.
It's an honorable mention.
Yeah, just for the vitriol like surrounding everything.
So did the Abandoned, that was 2021, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The other one I have here is from self-employees saying that their job is like a Dark Souls game
They
because
said
of
that.
crunch.
Is that dumb though?
That's
I find that as dumb just for the whole
FromSoft work
like the
conditions.
crunch. Yeah, like front
Yeah,
side
but not the
like,
employees. Just put work conditions. Yeah, I think it's dumb that a studio is so successful yet has to resort to these situations.
right.
So it's dumb that it's even a thing going on. What else?
I don't know if this is dumb, but I find it still funny
What?
that Nintendo didn't broadcast The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom in UK because the Queen died.
I think it's funny. I think it's more funny than it is dumb.
Yeah.
Because I think if you asked a fellow Brit and they were very much a lover of their majesty, they would say that is not funny or dumb.
It was it'll come across as like it's very respectful of Nintendo. that
Exactly.
A game called Tears of the Kingdom will not debut.
Because I feel like
when
and yeah, you compare that to the U.S. Like if Biden was to kick the bucket, people would just like be like, oh yeah, he was
maybe
like
tears of vanilla ice cream or something like that.
yeah, who cares?
No, but I thought it was just one of those things in games where it's like what an incredible coincidence that the name of their game has to align with the with a tragic outcome in a country.
They
like,
knew.
What in the world?
They knew. I mean, is this dumb? The fact that Elden Ring was kind of like crashing so much on PC, or was like not performing as well on PC. Like, why is that a
Elden
thing?
Ring launch.
Yeah, Elden Ring launch had issues.
Okay. One of the other things I have here that I'm sure everybody forgot
What?
was when the Japanese Prime Minister was assassinated and Hideo Kojima was listed as a suspect because of 8chan.
Oh my god, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Bro? Why was 22 so insane? What happened?
That's what I'm saying, dude. There's a lot, man. There is a lot. Right? Assassination. Yeah.
Hey yo. Yeah, that's how you write assassination. Yeah.
And the last thing I have on here, fellas, is so this is not dumb. It was more shocking to us than anything. Was Microsoft buying Activision, Blizzard, and King? But what followed afterwards was extremely dumb because here we have Sony and Microsoft playing victim cards the entire time. So whenever they went into a battle with the FTC or the CMA, we will get all these things of like Sony saying, well, Microsoft is trying to take over the industry. They're trying to make us like a Nintendo. And then we have Microsoft saying, well, look at all these PlayStation exclusives Sony has. They're clearly much better than us. They've been dominating the market. And all the controversy surrounding that with the fanboy stuff like that has been hilarious to watch, but also probably one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my entire life of gaming.
Okay. I was gonna say he's not dumb. He's just annoying. I was gonna say put Heimdall in it because screw that guy. Screw Heimdall. I don't think. I mean,
We have
of
a
the
pretty
stuff.
solid list. We have a solid list.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff that I'm thinking about happened in 2021, so I think this is pretty solid. So right now.
let's start whittling this list down.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna.
I mean, Macho, you kind of made it like impossible to not make it a platinum to Square Enix because they have like a million things going on.
Yeah. Well, they deserve it. What I'm gonna do here is, no, I don't want this. Remove the footer.
Where's
what I
your?
want to do? I was gonna color code it so we can have platinum. Let me move this down.
Okay.
And then we just do this for every other one too. Gold. So start arguing which one you guys.
All right.
want
You are more indifferent to a lot of these things because you kind of like just don't pay mind to it because it doesn't really deserve the attention. But in consideration for platinum, which of these do you think is more deserving of just the dumbest things or things. of
Well, I mean,
2022.
let's like start like cutting some of these things out before we like get there, because like it'll just make this list like a lot easier to look
Okay,
at,
okay.
'cause it's like overwhelming right now. So like I think like the ones that I would take out is like the Black Adam. I would take out Henry Cavill, leaving Witcher, Superman.
Do you
Um,
agree with that, Will?
Yeah, yeah. These are more like these aren't impeding anything. These are just decisions.
All right,
um,
I'll mark them in red.
Okay.
I mean, you could just backspace them.
No, I mean,
I,
sure.
I kind of want
Keep in
I kinda
red
wanted
just to
keep the
know what we're
list
taking
there.
out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no,
okay.
I wanted to keep it in there just so that we could actually still have our list here and kind of be like, oh, this year was crazy.
Um, I would take out Twitter Spaces.
Living La Vida Loca.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take. I mean, that was like really that made me not want to buy the game. But
Yeah, same with main cast from Saints Row. I think that just like it. There's people that might enjoy that. We just didn't.
Mm. Um,
He's like, mm.
no, that's true. That's true.
For me, DC Slate and Summer Games Fest can go.
Okay. Overwatch 2 prepay phone block. It's like Blizzard at this point, like it's a joke whenever they do anything. So like this is no surprise. It's like expected.
No, that was
Dude, I feel
that
like
was expected.
I feel like it's worse that
There
they
we
did
go.
the Diablo Immortal controversy deserves to be up there, and we're gonna have a one Blizzard thing. It should be that. Should be the Diablo Immortal.
I mean, we knew about the Diablo Immortal was gonna be like that when they announced it all those years ago.
Not that predatory though.
I mean, it's a mobile games. Mobile
It
games
is,
are
bro.
inherently-
Marvel Snap came out last year, and it's one of the best games ever. Like it's one of the best mobile games ever.
It's I don't know. Well, their pricing is still ridiculous.
You
though.
don't get to pay to win. That's the thing. Diablo Immortal, it gets to no, bro. You don't pay to win in Marvel Snap. Shut the hell up.
I paid for that season pass that just came out that had Zabu in
Oh my
it. That
God, but that
and the
doesn't mean you
billion that-
win.
that's true. Yeah, it's not direct pay to win,
doesn't
but
mean
that
you
card
get to-
is pretty. That
There's
card's
a-
pretty busted.
There's a total of over 20 different currencies in Diablo Immortal.
So,
that's
so, like,
pretty
hear
extreme.
me out on this.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
Diablo Immortal being a mobile game, mind you, from Activision Blizzard, who is, who's been
In dire
beating the drum,
straits.
but who's been beating the drum on microtransactions and predatory practices for years.
Yes.
Releasing a game on mobile that has predatory practices,
Mhm.
not a shock to me.
Okay.
That's as predictable as it can possibly be. But
For
you're
sure.
telling me that I'm not allowed to play Overwatch 2 because I have a prepaid phone? That's just like who could have guessed that, you know? Like that to me is shocking, and both shocking and a surprise because of just how inherently stupid that is.
I'd say that as dumb and stupid as that is, the impact that it had in people's choice around the game, it didn't rile up a whole like a person having to prove a point through like extreme measures. I think in that point, like people just forgot. Overwatch just became like in a nothing, and it's just Overwatch. I feel like Diablo Immortal went through this roller coaster of ups and downs, and mostly downs, that it left like a lasting impact into what to expect from the next Diablo. Overwatch 2, it's like, no, yeah, they've been delaying the hell out of it. They didn't do, I'd say, not the prepaid. There's no single play, there's no PvE. And they said that the whole pitch for Overwatch 2 was PvE. That's not even in the game. It's just, you know what? Not prepaid. Overwatch 2. That's the dumbest thing that they've done last year. Because why would you delete? Why would you delete Overwatch 1, first of all, and then give us a game that's basically the same, but now it's 5 players? Okay, that changes the meta, I guess, but then you're gonna put certain heroes behind a paid screen, behind a paywall? No, Overwatch 2, no, keep that in. Fucking dumbass. I'm pissed because then you have to buy these skins for $40. There's no loot boxes. Oh, but it's gambling. Who cares?
Well, So what I'll do is
Golly, that
so
game
what I'll
is
do is
dumb.
I'll mark the ones that are of contention in green so that we can come back to them and actually rank them.
Yeah, don't forget Diablo Immortal. Overwatch 2, that needs to be set down and put in a dunce cap.
I'm putting AIR as taking out. How do we feel about these two?
Sony PlayStation Stars and the I'm raising prices. That's expected. It's the economy. And Sony PlayStation Stars, it's another program, another points program. It's free. It's not really hurting anyone.
Okay. I'm obviously gonna put up. I feel like NFTs was like the biggest controversy ever, and then it became a nothing burger, like halfway through the year. So I'm gonna take that out, but I'm gonna put my vote in just for Square Enix floppers in general, just because they just have probably one of the worst. Despite releasing so many awesome games, they released just amount of bad games as well.
The bigger you are, the harder you fall.
I'm also
I
gonna
would
put Chocobo
argue-
GP as well because that racing game flopped so hard.
I would argue it's not necessarily dumb. It's just sad that they didn't like. I mean, the biggest thing is that they just didn't market those games. I don't know if that's like if that gets like the crown of being like the dumbest thing of the year.
I
When
mean,
feel like
no, but when your job, you don't do it. That's kind of dumb.
that's sad.
That's sad, but it's also kind of it's like releasing Pokemon in the state that it is. You're a game freak. You're the most you have the most profitable property in the world. How is it that Nintendo could be just Nintendo, just put Nintendo in there. But how is Nintendo not giving you more time to polish this game? That it's dumb when the result should have been so simple because it's the one job you had and you didn't market it. You had so many bangers last year. Do you feel?
On top of that, like it's on top of everything else. So like the NFT stuff, selling the Western part division. So like Square Enix is like just had a overall not super great year.
Just Square Enix as a company.
Yeah. So that's why I just put in general like the flops that they had.
I'd say, I mean, as funny as it is, but I think the Strangers of Paradise My Way, like, that's just funny. Like,
I don't know what that is.
It's the song. The song.
You know the song My Way?
No.
My
It's
Way.
like
My Way.
Yeah, don't actually sing because we might get copyrighted.
Bro!
I would take out the Craig Mason comments on Tlu. It's whatever.
Okay.
Same
thing with the $70 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Okay.
Same, honestly, now I'm thinking about it, like FromSoft work conditions. I know it's dumb, but it's more concerning than anything. Like, it's not so much dumb. Elden Ring launch as well, because we only know now that it's like a the quote unquote masterpiece that it is for the world.
This is pretty insane. Japanese.
That's insane. I don't know if that's dumb. That's just insane. That's insane.
I think the whole thing was that 8chan shared around an image or whatever, and that's what made people actually go towards it. Bayonetta 3 and Helena Taylor.
Keep
To
that.
me, that's number one. That's
Keep
number
that.
one.
That's the platinum trophy. Oh man.
I think so.
Honestly, okay. So here's the thing. For argument's sake, Square Enix floppers, dumb. However, it's a multi-million-dollar company. You expect these people to kind of be tone deaf for certain things, and as many wins as you have, you're gonna have equals amount of L's. So they had like a pretty balanced year, quote unquote, if you look at it that way. Dumb, Helena Taylor, bro. In hindsight, that's kind of wild. The way that like she released the video and then immediately was debunked. Like,
Yeah, I don't think it gets any dumber than that.
no.
In terms of like a controversy that like completely like I think it had like millions of views, man. Like thinking about just like how that controversy just like swept up not only like the gaming industry, but I feel like a lot of like people outside of the industry as well. Like that got a lot of attention, and like we were all like following that shit. For,
Yeah, we're like, yeah, Helena Taylor, you gotta stand up for Helena, and then boom, put out the clown costume.
To that point, it should be the platinum because of how dumb it made Helena look, but also how dumb it made a lot of us look for believing in her in the first place without listening to the full story.
Yep. Jason Schreier had to be like, all right, time to crack those knuckles. Time to write this down.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold up. Real quick, Walt, can you actually enlarge the document so that it looks a little more clear on screen?
Yeah.
because that's the only thing we actually have on there. I want like a full white background there. I want people to actually see what we got up.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yes, just zoom in.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
So what about Bill Clinton Game Awards?
That's done. I feel like if that stays, because honestly, we've jotted out a lot of these. What do you think, Saul? Because we all saw the Game Awards.
I think it was more funny than dumb.
It's funny. It is hilarious. It's fun dumb, but I don't think it's like a. If you put it like against Overwatch, it's like why is a funny moment paired up with like an actual like weird decision?
Okay.
Okay, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need one more out, and then we have the four contenders.
Well, let me see. Do we 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, we do. Okay, and then we have Sony and Microsoft playing victim cards. That was
True.
that was pretty egregious, and the fanboys, and plus the fanboys like flocking up.
What do you think, Saul? About Sony and
About
Microsoft playing victim?
About keeping it in.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I just feel like it's just two companies doing what they have to. Like they have to do those things. So I mean, I guess it is dumb, but yeah, I don't know. I don't feel too strongly about it.
Okay.
Okay,
We can keep it.
I'll just mark.
Just mark
I'll
it like
just-
green.
I'll just mark it, and then what we're gonna do is so I think we're all in agreement here that Bayonetta 3 and Halo and Taylor can take the platinum trophy. Shit.
Can we do something regarding? Can we just put Blizzard, like Overwatch 2 and Diablo Immortal, just put them together, just like we did with Square Enix, and just put Blizzard released, like, just make
That can work. Yeah, that can work.
What do you think, Saul?
But do we agree that Bayonetta 3 and Halo and Taylor?
Yeah, no, for sure. That's like,
Right.
I feel dumb having liked the post when she posted it.
Okay. And then I guess for gold, silver, and bronze, let's see. So we can just take this out.
So is that fine with you? Putting Diablo Immortal and Overwatch 2 like on the same category with Blizzard?
But isn't that like, because the category is dumbest thing, so like that's
Overwatch
like,
2
at
is
that point-
dumb. Because here's the thing, then we have to argue Square Enix floppers because there's so many there. But then with Blizzard Activision, you have Overwatch 2 prepaid, Diablo Immortal microtransactions, you have the deletion of Overwatch 1, you have the Battle Pass. Like, you have so many things that are going on with this. You have the Diablo Immortal, them doubling down and being like, no, like, they made their money back in like 2 weeks. Like, it's not...
Yeah, because like I feel like just because of the category's name, that it should be like a single like specific thing. So like just lumping everything underneath like one umbrella is like, I don't know if that's necessarily that goes with like the category, because it's like dumbest thing, you know?
Then it would be Blizzard. That's the dumbest thing. Blizzard was the dumbest thing.
I mean,
So-
but then you're like encompassing everything that they did and that's kind of like unfair, because it's like that's automatically an advantage against all the other things that are in this category, because it's like, okay, we're saying Blizzard, but that encompasses 10 things that they did across all of 2022, instead of just saying, oh, Diablo Immortal, that one specifically, or hey, Overwatch 2, that one specifically. You got what I'm trying to say?
No, I feel you. Then if that's the case, then with Square Enix, what are we singling out? Because that's a lot of things. Because then we can't be fair for like things like their farming games, or like their actual good JRPGs, or like
Well, for me, it would have to be either NFTs, Yuji not get arrested, or the Yoshi P controversy. Which I think the last one could be like, it's a whatever thing now. So Yuji not get arrested, and then the NFTs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So let's separate those two things.
Yeah.
okay.
And then, man, I think I'd have to say that if we're doing dumbest single things, Overwatch. So okay, this is just for being devil's advocate. There being a prepaid wall, like prepaid phone, whatever, the validation, authentication. It does want to do things. One, it impedes you from playing a game, or two, it saves you from playing a game that you've played countless times and you don't have to have a headache with. whatever. It's a free game. First of all,
That's
Overwatch 2.
that's number one. That's number one right there. Is that like you are actively telling whatever small percentage of people have a prepaid phone, you're telling them that they now cannot play your game. Like you're literally shooting yourself as a company. You are literally shooting yourself in the foot by limiting or telling people who want to play your game that they can't play your game. That's like the worst, like I don't know, like opposite of like marketing or whatever. Like that's I don't know. That's just like really really dumb to me.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to chime in here and kind of agree with Soul because for Diablo Immortal, excuse me, that was more of like again more of expected because of greedy company want to do greedy things, and it's not the first time we've really seen something like that. So yeah, while it is dumb, I think the Overwatch 2 blocking people who have prepaid phones is even dumber. 'Cause that's like saying that you can't. I don't know, it's like saying you can't play this on offline game because you don't have online internet access.
Yeah. And then like again, like there was bad vibes over Immortal like since its reveal back to the whole, the what you guys don't have cell phones thing all the way back in that one BlizzCon or whatever. So like I don't know, like this game was already like it wasn't a surprise to me that this game came out the way it came out as bad as it did, you know?
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
doubling down on Overwatch. Oh, okay. Put a comma. Prepaid phone block, comma. Battle pass, comma. And we're putting goddamn paywall heroes. That's what we're putting.
Well,
paywall.
you just sound more salty than it is.
Because I'm damn pissed. I'm so dude. For the longest time, when Jeff Kaplan was behind the creative team of Overwatch and they were releasing heroes, everyone had access to it. For some reason, and Soul's right, they made it where it's a free game, but a certain portion of y'all are too poor, and you can't play this free game. No, fuck Overwatch 2. I play it like crazy, but fuck Overwatch 2.
We definitely paid some money for that. So
Yeah.
all right. So I'm gonna put this one as gold then.
I mean, I don't. Is it
Gold,
gold?
silver,
though?
or bronze.
Is it gold?
I mean, for
Well, yeah,
my
it affects the consumer more than an NFT does, because an NFT is more of a decision you can make. Overwatch 2, you can't even access it. So yeah, put that in gold.
I mean,
You agree, so?
my thing is that like I feel like the Yuji Naka thing him being arrested twice is like like supremely dumb, and I
Right.
feel like
But that affects
I-
only Yuji Naka. It doesn't affect everyone.
I guess, but like what I'm trying to say is that like I would have that in my personal like list.
Okay. But in this list, would you say that goes below or over Overwatch 2?
Yeah.
I would put it above.
Above, okay. Well, if anything, Yuji Naka's situation is very rare, and Overwatch 2 having all these issues is kind of like Blizzard will be whatever the fuck Blizzard's doing. So like, while it's
I'm cool with putting it at gold.
yeah, while it's dumb, it's certainly not unexpected.
Now put that. Then we
Silver.
have one more to fill out, and that's bronze. And what we have left is Pokemon Busted and Broken, and Square Enix selling NFTs.
I think it's Pokemon because it's just like you're game
I would
freak
agree.
as Macho or as Walt said, right?
Mhm.
You're game freak. You're Nintendo. This is
Mhm.
one of the most profitable franchises in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like why aren't you giving it not only the time in the oven but also like the care and the care that it needs to ensure that this is releasing in a playable state at launch, like do they just like not care? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's insane to me. God forbid if Sony was to ever do this with like, what's their most popular franchise? I don't know, like something like an Uncharted or the next God of War or whatever.
Mhm.
Like they would be like rightfully so like dragged through the goddamn coals, right? So like I don't know. It's just a really, really weird and like dumb decision.
I think for
Yeah.
for Pokemon, I mean that's a whole conversation. The way, not only the time that they had releasing 2 games in 1 year, something that they rarely do, and third, having this is the official first ever open world Pokemon. I don't know if the way that they render the world is to where it just busts. It's broken. It's broken. Like nothing is as smooth as it should be. Because if you compare it to an Arceus is open zone. It's not as laggy by any means. It's not busted like Scarlet and Violet. I'd say that it's the performance. It's the performance for sure. But I don't think the game itself is unfinished or anything. I think it's just the way that they went about optimizing it. Because then you had people. Yeah, no, this is the dumbest. Because then you have people defending it. No, but the Switch can only handle so much, and it's like, no. Look at Xenoblade. Look at Xenoblade 3, one of the most ambitious open world games ever made, and that thing runs beautifully on the Switch.
Yeah,
you can't really Pokemon Scarlet Violet and Broken Busted controversy. Like, put it just as a controversy because like people were going at it with defending it or like just putting it through the coals.
All right, so we have our official rankings here. The dumbest thing, or dumbest things for 2022. The Platinum Trophy goes to Bayonetta 3 and Hella Taylor and Hideki Kamiya. Gold goes to Yuji Naka being arrested twice. Silver, Overwatch 2 pre-paid phone block and Battle Pass issues. And bronze, Pokemon Scarlet Violet / Broken and Busted. Are you happy with this?
Yeah.
Cool.
Man, these are. Sometimes I think about like, does power just make you dumb? Like, does these companies just make you dumb? Like, all of these are decisions.
No, it doesn't make you. Doesn't make you dumb. Makes you desperate, and that's why we have these situations.
That's true. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the first.
Yep, that was one category.
Hey man, we're in a podcast here. You're gonna sit your ass down, have some popcorn, enjoy your time.
Yes, sir.
I ain't trying to have a 5-hour podcast, man. I got things to do. I got places to be.
Maybe you should have woken up earlier, Soul. How about that?
Hey, man.
Yeah, don't play so much God of War.
Okay. So category number 2.
Best characters of 2022.
Okay.
Let's just pull up 5 of them. Let's just pull like 5 or 6 of them because like we don't. That's a lot of characters.
No. Again, it's from all of what we play this year, so it's gonna be
okay.
It's gonna just don't be so long-winded.
All right, Kratos, Atreus, Freya, Amicia.
I'm just gonna put God of War cast because honestly, that's
Amicia.
No, you gotta put them one by one.
Yeah,
sir. Don't you want to not be here for 5 hours?
I mean, it's the same thing I was saying last category. That's like, so like, it's like, okay, who was clearly gonna win that
Kratos.
category? War cast.
It's Kratos.
God. All right. We're here for 5 hours.
Okay, Freya, Atreus,
Odin.
Brock. Jesus Christ, put Brock in there. Okay, I want to ask.
Brock and Sindri, or just Brock?
They're different people, Macho. Brock and then Sindri.
They're brothers, though.
Yeah, but so you and your brother, are you the same person?
We are Puerto Rican, so yes.
Okay, then both Brock and Sindri.
I'm just kidding. Do you want to? What was it? Did you want to put anyone else in here, Soul? That you're playing through the game that you had more time with? What's Thor's daughter's name?
Thrud.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Thrud.
Thor's daughter.
She's awesome, but I like.
Now you spell her name right? Thrud. Thrud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the 2 points on the U. Okay. Do you want to put a Hugo up there, Soul, or is he not? Or just Amicia?
No, just Amicia.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna throw in
Sack.
Mio from Xenoblade 3.
Is that the pro tag?
Yeah, she's cat girl.
Okay.
God.
Fuck.
Hold on.
Oh,
Where's my phone?
she's not gonna win, but Aloy.
Okay.
Yeah. And what's funny about that is that like, I could not tell you who else I would put on that list from Horizon Forbidden
Kotaro.
West.
Yeah.
Katalo.
Yeah.
I would put Katalo. Katalo's.
Is it Kotalo or Kotalo?
Hold on, I'm trying to look up for someone else right now.
That's the guy that's
Kotalo.
missing the arm, right?
Yeah, Katalo.
Okay, yeah, Kotalo. I'd say so. I put Aloy / Beta because I think that's just Ashley being Aloy differently.
Yeah, they're 2 different characters.
Yeah, 2 different.
I'm putting
characters.
in Noah from Xenoblade 3.
The cat from Stray.
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm looking through my games list here from what I beat. Where is it? Here it is.
The Tarnished. Okay, so
Yeah,
these
do
are
you,
best
do you want to do you
characters.
want to do you want to put an Elden Ring character?
Sure. Put oh my god, what's his name? What's his name? Best characters. This is just characters in general. I'll put Radagon. Put Radagon. I like Radagon.
Okay.
Let's put Soul, help us.
Problem is that I played a lot of games that did not come out this year.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the games of the year, but I think that's everyone from the games of the year that are worth
No, I
mentioning.
mean I might have one or two more. I'm trying. The problem is I'm horrible at remembering names.
Zach?
I guess the thing is like it's a remaster slash remake, so it's not really.
So would
like,
you
nothing's
so
really changed.
so when but that's
I'll put-
well yeah, that's true. It's more of a remake slash remastered than FF7 remake was to FF7 OG.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would put V from Cyberpunk because
Ooh.
the next version released this year.
But
Okay.
but then you can put Zach because the game.
Yeah, go ahead. Put
Yeah,
him.
yeah, put Zach. Yay!
The game released this year, so yeah. Go ahead.
Kirby, put Kirby in there. Kirby.
Okay.
Judy Alvarez.
Oh man, Soul, UK.
Wait, hold on. Are we listing just
Best-
Cyberpunk characters because you played it this year, or
I mean, I played it too, and dude.
but also
Wait,
the next gen version came out this year.
best characters, right? Okay,
that's true.
that doesn't have to be video games only. All right.
Oh man, see, this is
No. Okay, let me change that shit right now. Best video game characters.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna change that shit right now before you start going on a spiel about Black Adam, how you like his muscles so
Shut
much.
the hell up. I was gonna put
God,
Saul Goodman.
God forbid. Yeah, Better Call Saul. God forbid.
Yeah, dude, we'd be putting the entire cast of Better Call Saul on this.
I'm gonna put Federica from
Who?
Triangle Strategy.
Oh, the betrothed.
Because yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great characters in there, but Federica herself, she's dealing with the whole deal with Triangle Strategy is a domination of land and materials and how that kind of plays out throughout the story. But what makes Federica really stand out is that one, she's a mage, she's super cool, but she has pink hair, and pink hair is defined as a trait for humans, kind of like how skin color is. And how they're completely marginalized by a separate group of people.
Yeah.
And her journey through kind of being married into this country where they have a whole bunch of problems, and the other point of it is it's weird calling it a race because it's hair color, but her race of people being slaves essentially, and how she reacts to that and what she does about it is very inspiring, and they did it really tastefully.
I mean, I wouldn't say weird because, I mean, just like that, we have people with different types of hair in real life that are a part of a certain race. So it works.
It was just one of those things where like they could have made it about skin color, but they didn't, obviously, because it would have been controversial. So instead, they just did it with hair color.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like Tales of Arise when you have the little crystal on your hand and they
True.
symbolize that.
Yeah. If you think about it, JRPGs do have a lot of like inherent racism that they creatively spin. That's
drives
color.
the plot.
But yeah, so I'm putting Federica in there. I think she's stellar. Well, do you think of anybody from Live Alive that really stood out, like the monk or the teacher or something like that, or
bro? I'd say Osbert, the last guy, the knight, because he goes through this whole villain phase.
Right.
Osbert.
Yeah. No, that was really incredible. Of like a twist of fate where you're playing as a shining knight in armor, and then he's eventually corrupted, and then you have to take your original band of parties from previous chapters to actually take him out and set the world right, or set the timelines
Because
right.
he's the ultimate dark lord, and midway, oh man, midway through that fight, he shows
Right,
him,
yeah.
oh man, so
Yeah,
good.
that game surprisingly for being what, like a 20-year-old, 30-year-old game at this point,
Yeah.
around there. Having that level of depth for story and characters, it reminds you of why JRPGs were so great back in the day.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll put Osberg.
Osberg, yeah, put Osberg up there.
Yeah, that's a great culmination of that game too.
Beautiful.
I think that's really all that
I think
I had.
I think that's good. That's a good list. And instead of putting red, let's just pick the ones that we wanna like from. Do we want to go from platinum to bronze or from bronze to platinum?
Well, let's do bronze first. We can knock that out.
Okay, so any thoughts?
I mean, for cuts,
No, for putting in bronze, because we're just gonna pick the ones that could make it easier, and just pick the
Well,
ones that we want
I
to put
think
in.
I still think we should mark them though, just so we know.
Okay, sure.
Like what? Yeah,
Uh,
can you move up the list a little bit? Yeah, there you
Absolutely.
go.
yeah. So like I would cut Thrud.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
she's awesome. I really like her. I would cut Katalo again. Really like his character.
Yeah.
Probably aside from Aloy, he was probably my second favorite character in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I really like the girl from that had the focus.
I'm gonna
Wow.
take out Aloy too, because I think she had an amazing journey in Forbidden West, but it didn't really stick as much as other stuff on here.
Yeah. So, and
Cut
this is,
Kirby.
But Kirby.
wow.
What's with you and Kirby, man?
Wow.
You jealous of Kirby? Is that what's it?
Why would I be jealous of Kirby?
Hey man, he got the mouthful mode. That's fine.
Whoa.
But yeah, cut his ass.
Hey, yo, what ass?
Well, I know Walt's really he loves Forgotten Lands. So Walt, do you have any sort of rebuttal to this?
Tell me why Kirby deserves to be in one of the top characters of 2022.
So
Like,
Kirby was in his land, and he was enjoying his time. He was eating those cakes, those
All right,
apples.
you know what? I'm
and
just gonna cut.
and he got transported to a different dimension to where he knew nothing about. He rised up to the challenge, and he defeated a alien invader from impending doom. He saved a whole city, a whole world of Waddle Dees. He rised up to the challenge, and he never complained about it. Why? Because he wanted more cake. He wanted more tomatoes. He wanted more food. And he did it because his heart was in the right place. You can cut also Radagon.
The entire spiel, just say cut him and cut this one too.
Cut V. V. Why is V? Get V out of here. V didn't come out. Yeah, she didn't come out this year. If anything, leave Judy in there.
wait, so why does Judy get to say but V doesn't?
Because I know Judy. I don't know your V. Your V could be a complete poser.
But no, you just said that it didn't come out this year, but Judy gets to stay.
Okay, then
You're
both go.
Now wait just a damn second.
Okay, defend V.
I'm kind of against putting both of those on there too, but I want to see what Sauce.
Yeah, let's see. Defend your champion.
I mean, I don't know. I just really like maybe Johnny should be on here instead. But I don't know. I just really like V's entire journey and that character of it's kind of fucked up living with another conscious inside of your head and having to deal with that and like what that means. And I don't know. I really like that character's journey and sort of like living with like this idea of like knowing that you are slowly coming to your own death and like trying to make amends with your life before that happens is a really cool concept. Almost like the entire back half of like what Red Dead Redemption 2 was with Arthur, right? Because she knows, and V knows that she is going to die as long as Johnny is inside her head.
So to that same point, we're not including other media. However, he's in this universe and he's in this game, but he's just not there. But he's mentioned. Do we want to put David as like a character?
Mm, no, because he's not in the game.
But his jacket is there, so he is in the game, but he's not in the game.
Not you're just
Yeah,
stretching it
yeah,
right now.
you're Jesus
Because
Christ.
initially we were gonna do a many medium,
You're
but this dude
stretching,
has like a
Jesus.
million appointments, and we can't be here all day.
So okay, so what's the name? In The Last of Us Part 2, when you find the Easter egg of the precursor egg
Mm-hmm.
from Jack and Daxter, does that mean we should put Jack and Daxter in the list of best characters of 2020 when in from The Last of Us Part 2? You get what I'm trying to say? Like I don't see the the
That is such a different. That is such a different. Because it's like saying, oh, so in Ratchet and Clank, or when you see Sly Cooper, oh, does that mean you include Sly if Ratchet and
what you
Clank
said.
came? What?
Is that not what you said? You said because
Oh my
David's
God.
jacket is Cyberpunk.
There's a shut up, shut up, shut up. There's no winning here. You're gonna be a little mocking moronic boy, and you're not. There's no winning.
Is that not the same thing?
Take out both of them. Take out both of them, or leave both of them. I don't care.
All right. That was hilarious. So I'm gonna put. All right. I'll just mark these two green. I don't really have a say in these, so I can't really comment.
I played the game too, but it didn't come out.
Did you finish it though?
Yes.
Okay, you finished it. So then what are you saying? You don't want to keep these in?
Okay. We're gonna keep the same energy for the other categories. If we're gonna keep one of these two, we're keeping V.
Okay. So what do you say?
For which ones?
Either V or Judy Alvarez. Which one do you want to keep?
God, you could keep Judy.
Okay.
All right, then put Pan Am in there. Yeah, put Judy. Okay.
Oh my gosh, shut up. All right, so
Judy's such a.
I'm gonna make the argument here for Noah's such a great character, but I think Mio really hit harder for me. And
No one in
I
this
know
panel knows except you.
that's I want to say spoilers. That's why.
Oh.
So you're about to
No.
get spoiled. Well,
No, I'm gonna take off my headphones.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll text you when I'm done.
Okay, I'm out.
All right. So my argument for Mio was so the entire backstory of Xenoblade 3 is the fact that these characters only really have 10 years to live. And by the time we actually get our full party with Noah, Mio, Senna, and everyone else, Mio's like on her last 2 months of her life. And the months, at least I think the last 2 months, the last month of her life, and their entire journey is really just to kind of figure out why they have their lives so fixed like this, and why they have a desire to fight, and what's the real meaning of life when it's so short. And to them, it's kind of like a blip for them. So Mio and Noah really question kind of their existence, which makes them really stand out from the rest of the cast. So as you're exploring Xenoblade 3, you get to the famous Chapter 4, Chapter 5 part of the game, which I'm sure you heard some people talk about already. And what makes this moment so special in the game is that you're literally dealing with the death of Mio, because the party's been imprisoned and the antagonists of the game have actually put you in this prison, and they're just letting her die, wasting away her days. So it's complete tragedy. The fact that she, for like 20-30 hours of this game, she's been really trying to come to the acceptance of her death, and that it has to mean something. And then all of a sudden they get captured, and now they're put in this prison, and they're deliberately wasting away her life, which means that, like, what are we really fighting for? What has our journey and our struggles really been about? And then the big twist in that was that the antagonists are actually past copies of Noah and Mio. And you find this out like midway through chapter 4 or 5. And what makes the end part of this so crazy is that the copy of Mio that's the quote unquote antagonist, it actually has her own reservations and her own hesitations, and she actually wants to die because the antagonists are looking for immortality. So she goes up to the Mio that's been imprisoned and actually swap bodies. And you don't find this out until like this completely heartbreaking scene of Mio sacrificing herself for the rest of the party, being executed in front of everybody. Like it's so sad and so like in such like a heartwarming part when you actually find out the actual Mio that was in prison lives. So she actually got granted a longer life to help carry out the actual mission of the entire game and save whatever they're gonna save. So that's one of the reasons why like I have Mio on here because of the fact that she was one of the first characters in the entire game to actually come to grips with the terms of what her life means and how she actually wants to live her life, and that really changed like the mindset of everyone else in the group that kind of like was really one note and one track along with Noah. So that's kind of like my argument there to have Mio on there as our top characters of the year.
Yeah, go ahead and put her on the list. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
All right, cool. Now I'll put on there. All right, let me text Walt what we got here. All right, so I actually want to hear as I text, I want to hear your argument for any of the God of War Ragnarok characters because we have a lot.
Um, let me go back to the list. Okay, so like I would. Oh, Alpha saying that Panem is better. That's funny.
All right.
Carry you is better than V. Now I gotta stop you there, my guy. Oh
Wait, what happened?
no, that Alpha was
Oh,
saying Carry Uridine is better than V. Yeah,
damn.
I'm gonna need him to chill on that. Um, but yeah, so like I would take out Brock. Um,
Oh man.
Okay.
even though Brock is awesome as well. I mean, every character in this game is awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
I
I
would take out Thor for me.
yeah, I haven't
I
seen
would put Odin above him.
Odin is awesome.
Odin.
Like
Odin is
he's-
arguably the best new character in the game.
without a doubt. Every scene that he's in, I'm like glued to the screen.
And honestly, just to make it a bit different, do we want to like go against the grain and just make Odin the best one? Because we know that the other three are immaculate.
Um, God, but Kratos has had some lines in this game.
Dude,
Dude,
yeah,
I know.
Kratos-
I know.
Kratos for me is
He's the face of
He-
PlayStation for me now.
yeah.
But I don't know.
Honestly, his like Soul's far enough now in Ragnarok where he understands Kratos' struggle and where and how far he's come as not only from where he was, but just as a father.
Dude, and
the
as a
ability-
god.
Yeah, but like the ability to actually trust his son is you already saw that scene, so where they're in hell and or
Make
no,
the promise.
yeah, making the promise to each other.
Yeah, where he's like,
that's
"Don't be
one of the
sorry,
favorites.
father. Be better." That scene.
Yeah,
And Sol already went through the scene where Odin sees Kratos, and you know, the line from the trailer where he's like, "Have people ever like seen like worshipped you and stuff?" Like,
yeah.
It-
And in turn for that, Atreus really being patient with Kratos that entire time, and then like not only like understanding what his father is feeling, even being sort of combative in that sense, but also just having the maturity of saying, "Hey, we can do this. I need to know
Mhm.
you'll be okay without me." Like that is like such a
real.
heartbreaking line to give to your parent, but it's so necessary because it's what needs to be done.
Yeah, yeah.
So Atreus is like, oh man, he was so
Damn
great
it.
in this game.
That's the thing. This is just at this point we're just gonna be here all day. We're gonna pick Kratos. We're gonna pick Kratos because or are we just putting all God of War cast as platinum, gold, silver, and bronze? Because I would like for it to be from a single game, one person from God of War.
All right, well, so what do you think? Who do you
Yeah.
think should get the platinum?
So
in
you
our list
decide.
here?
I'm not mad with either one. Decide who gets from God of War.
Um, God, I like it. It's still Kratos for me, even though like Othin is like he's so good because like literally every line that he says is so like carefully
planned out.
said, and like the subliminal like little like he knows exactly just what to say to like press your buttons, you know? Like
Yeah.
that's just how good of, like a manipulator he is.
And
And
how
like
much to give. Like you see with the trays, he's always like, "Oh no, just asking. Oh no, just checking." And it's like,
but, like,
"No, you're not. You're manipulating this boy."
like immediately when Atreus first meets him, or like goes into like his study, it's like just little things like giving Ingrid to Atreus and being like, oh yeah, that sword, go ahead, take it. Like I don't need it anymore. Like just little things like that to get this kid on your side, to show this kid that, oh, you know what, I'm a good guy. Like I'm, just to get him on his side. And it's just like just little things like that. Or even like when he's talking to Kratos after he got the spear, and he's talking about what, you're in your homeland, they don't have any analogies or whatever, or the place that you used to call homeland, like little things like that. Like I
Mm-hmm.
it's everything he says, man. It's
And
just like
and
so deliberately said, right? He doesn't say anything by accident, is
and
what I'm
he
trying
can
to say.
come off so delightful. Like when he first meets, he sees Loki again when he goes to his lodge, and he's like, Heimdall tells him, "Oh, he's gonna betray you, father." He's like, "Is that right, Loki? Are you a little trickster?" I'm just kidding. And it's like he comes off like this dad figure, or like this just fun uncle that's like, no, I'm messing with you. Come on, let me show you all of my knowledge. Let me help you be a better person. And it's like, no, you're not trying to do that.
But that scene specifically is hilarious to me. Not because of that line, but because like Heimdall like changes positions, and like Odin,
He's like,
yeah, he like
ah.
he looks in where Heimdall was originally standing, and then like he just like stays there for a few seconds, and then he like slowly like rotates his body to like where Heimdall moved over. It's just like the funniest, like there's no dialogue in that moment, but it's just like purely Richard Schiff just like his mocap in
Being
that
him,
scene.
yeah, he's so
It's
good. He's
it's
incredible.
it's so funny. Like I love watching that scene. It's so funny. Um, but yeah, I really love his character because it's again like one of those things where I have to keep reminding myself like, oh yeah, this guy's like the big bad, but at the same time like I kind of like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's fantastic.
Okay. Well, one of the things we can do is we can have Odin and Kratos as platinum.
I like that. Please, the hero and the villain. Come on, it's like it's the culmination. Like this is the last game where Kratos is in. Like where he's like, hey, this is another apocalypse that's going on, and like Odin is the true end game. And how far has he come? So I think like Kratos and Odin, that would be cool. I don't know about Soul. And let's not keep this too award like oh centric. We can do whatever the hell we want. It's our awards.
I feel like if we do that, then it's like the floodgates are open, and who says we don't do that for like the next
No,
category?
we'll just do it here. No, because the other ones we'll play it by ear. We'll try to play it by ear.
Yeah, it's not all written in stone.
Yeah, no.
It's you know.
Yeah, don't
So
worry.
Okay.
Macho
think
control
I-
himself.
I'm I'm just for the record, I'm against it, but if you guys want to do
I
it,
mean,
go
if you are against it, I mean, what do you think, Macho?
ahead. It's two against three or two against one, so go ahead.
Well, no,
Mach-
I mean, I'm just suggesting the idea.
Yeah,
That's
no.
really
Eh,
because we have other characters on here too that I think we only have 4 spots. So what do you guys think about Amicia?
I want her in the final four. I truly want her. I don't know if Soul has finished the game.
I have
You haven't?
I haven't, so don't talk about the ending.
No, I'm not talking about the ending, but we already know how much of a character, like a heavy developed character Amicia is from Innocence all the way through Requiem, and how much she's not only in both games, in this game truly rise up to the challenge and kind of succumb to this darkness in certain points where she's like that one scene where she's fighting the guard Soul, and she keeps saying like, I'm gonna kill all of you, like if I need to, and she goes to this dark place, but then there's this hope later on that she finds in other people. And it's so, I don't want to talk about the ending, but there's so much in that game that I would like it to be Amicia. I don't know what you said about Mio. Did Macho make a good argument, Soul?
Yeah.
Okay, then because I feel like at the end of this, it's gonna be someone with God from God of War, Amicia, Mio, and I think Judy might because I might vote for Judy. over Osberg. I don't know.
Um, God.
At this point, we would have to be fighting for, let's see, I'll put right here. So I guess like our Freya, I guess we can kind of
She's amazing,
tip out.
but no, yeah.
And same thing with Atreus, because we've been. So the really ones we've been fighting. I put Mew as bronze. So
Okay. I
mean,
would put
I
Amicia as gold.
We can take that out first. And we got Kratos, Odin, Amicia, Mio, Judy Alvarez, and Osberg.
Okay, so against these guys, Osberg, as great as he is, there's you can see the dimensions in him. You can kind of tell like what's going to be done. He's not as nuanced as these other characters, but he's great. But he's not as nuanced, but not in a bad way.
So we got Kratos, Odin, Amicia, and Mio. Those are our 4. I put Mio as bronze.
Okay.
And you'll find out. And I think Amicia could be silver, Odin gold, and then Kratos platinum.
Sure. I'm good with that. Judy wouldn't be there. Is that fine, Soul?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, beautiful.
Can we talk about her though?
Yes.
Yes, you can talk about her.
Yes.
If you still want to make an argument for her, yes.
I'm not an argument. Just want to give her flowers because, like,
Okay.
I don't know, like, well, I don't know how you felt about her last mission with the diving mission, like that just going through like her sunken childhood neighborhood, man. Like that entire quest had me in tears, man. Like it is such a gorgeous moment. Like that would be like that would be my vote for like one of like the best moments of the year. Like listening to that music and her just like literally walking you through like, oh, this is where, I used to go to church as a kid and things like that. This was my childhood home, and like it's such a gorgeous moment. And that's not even to talk about her stuff with Emily Parker, right? That's and what happens to that character. Taking her back to Judy's apartment, and then checking in a couple days later, and then seeing what happens to Emily Parker.
Her reaction to it,
finding Judy in tears, sitting right next to her, and all that stuff, man. Like I Cyberpunk has a really good roster of well-written characters, and I think Judy is like at the top of that. For me personally.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing too.
I would say that she has the advantage also of having Night City as her playground versus Pan Am, where she's from the outskirts, and I think that Night City mixed with Judy has the perfect effect, and it's like the best side character in the game. I think Pan Am, she's phenomenal, but I don't think she gets as much love as Judy in terms of even development and like amount of depth that's given to a character. Judy, and not only that, Judy, she's Latina, she's got my heart around her arm. Like she's amazing. Around her arm, bro. Shut up.
Okay.
And that's another thing. Judy, depending on what part of the story you're on, if you call her or if you do anything with her, or like if you go out or whatever, you can call people on the phone. They are in the mental state that the last mission left them in. So if something really bad happened, like with Emily, Judy's always depressed. She's always down. She's always like, there's always this never ever constant change in the characters. It's not just dialogue for the sake of dialogue. There's like actual repercussions to everything that's going on, and I really like that. Oh man, yeah. And here's the thing: if it wasn't for 2 characters being here from God of War, I would definitely put Judy at bronze. But Kratos and Odin are just too good.
Yeah, you could take her out, but I just want to say that she was like without question one of my favorites from this year.
She's amazing.
And also, really quickly, want to give some flowers to a character from Divinity Original Sin 2, because that is still like my game of the year. Losa, she's this character. She's like a sorcerer kind of character, and really quickly, her whole thing is that she is slowly being possessed by this like really, really powerful demon. And her whole journey is like kind of like she's literally like losing her mind, and that's like her greatest fear is that she's like conscious of the fact that she's like sometimes making these decisions or attacking people or doing these really bad things, but like she's conscious of like doing all those things even though she knows it's not her. Is really really scary, and getting helping her get through all that stuff, and eventually like meeting the really fucked up demon that's like been messing with her, and killing it with her by your side is a really really powerful moment. The payoff for for doing that stuff as well is really really cool. She's also like weirdly enough like the most like vibrant character, the most like energetic character, despite having all these really crazy things happening in her head. So yeah, I really really love her character, Losa. She's great. So yeah, just wanted to give her a mention.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, for best video game characters of 2022, we got the platinum trophy goes to Kratos, gold goes to Odin, silver Amicia, and bronze to Mio.
God, I can't wait for Saul to play more of Plague Tale so we can talk about Amicia in the future.
All right, so since it's already like 12:40, I'm gonna knock out some of these categories here. Let's see.
We can do quickly the coolest Horizon Forbidden West machine. That's real quick. I already have a pick. I don't have many. I'll just pick one.
Okay.
The snake. I forgot the name, but the snake.
Yeah, yeah. Put that number one. Yeah.
That's number one. Like that's platinum already, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Me. I can.
And if you agree, Macho, or disagree, let us know. But I think that's like the coolest damn robot that they've introduced.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I think. Can you actually get the actual name of that thing?
Sure.
Slitherfang.
Slither. Yep.
Slitherfang.
Slitherfang. Yeah.
So platinum trophy will go to Slitherfang.
Yep.
I would also give one to the Tide Ripper, which is like the
The turtle.
No. The big it's after a dinosaur. I don't know what the dinosaur's name is.
The Loch Ness monster kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
right.
not an animal, but I did find the Sentinels. Are they called? What are they called? The very futuristic robots that are like they have like tentacles. That the Zeniths use.
Forgot what that was called.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw in the Claw Strider, which is the raptor.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one's super cool.
I like the like their mouth. They have like multiple shreddings.
What?
When they, oh my god. Shut up.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's because inside their mouth is like a chainsaw of sorts. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm looking for the name of this one because I really like it. The Shell Snapper.
Oh, that was a cool one.
The turtle. The tortoise.
I want to. I know. I was thinking about the plow horn because that's like one of my favorite dinosaurs. But I
the
can go for the
Triceratops.
Yeah, the Triceratops. Yeah. I'll put Shell Snapper though, because that's a cool one.
But
so
yeah.
do you have any ones that you want to throw in?
No, I'm good.
All right, cool.
All right, so that's it for coolest Horizon Forbidden West machine. Platinum goes to Slitherfang, gold goes to Tide Ripper, silver Claw Strider, bronze Shell Snapper. Great job, Guerrilla Games, on that.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. So, oddest new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There's quite a bit, but
Yeah, there's like more than 30 of them.
Name
then
one. Go. Yeah, you should take the reins on this one.
All right. When we say oddest, do you know what you're voting for already, Macho?
yeah,
Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, then let's kick it off if you already have someone, because I'm between three of these that I'm gonna pick.
Okay. Well, it's the starters for one.
Oh man.
Crocolore that has a sombrero.
Crocalor, yeah. Crocalor.
Yeah, that one is absolutely hilarious, but it's super weird. They went really hard on the on like the Spanish influence for some of these,
Yep.
and this one has this one has a sombrero. So Crocolore gets the bronze for me.
It doesn't get knocked off when he fights.
No.
No,
No.
I think it's actually a part of his head.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
It's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's weird. And then his evolution is like he has like an accordion body. Like it looks like it can like he has like a he can blow from his tail or something. I don't know. There's so much going on. Odd. He's odd. He's cool. Clotsire. I'd put that as silver because he's just a massive lump of mud.
How do you spell that?
Clodsire. So it's the other variant for Quagsire, but in this one.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we can work with that. The Garganacil, the
Jesus
rock.
Christ. Yeah, it's just a rock. It's a Minecraft block.
It's a Minecraft rock. Yeah, exactly. It's a Minecraft rock.
Jeez.
That thing is absolutely a gold. That's almost as weird as the ice cream Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the platinum, oof.
Who's the platinum for you? Because there's a couple of very weird ones. Bro, the ground whale, the damn Citadel, whatever.
I think it's one of the legendaries.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, like Miraidon or the other one?
Yeah, I think Miraidon. It's which one is it?
I mean, Miraidon is literally a robot. Like
no.
he's like from the future.
But Miraidon's also like a dick and balls design, like the epitome of a dick and balls design.
Hey yo.
Sorry to be so crude, but it's
yeah,
true.
legit, bro. What's wrong? Wait, okay. Can we do Goldengo? Look at Goldengo. For you to get Goldengo, you need to collect 999 coins or something like that. You need to collect like so many coins to get this Pokemon. It's just a golden dick.
Yeah, that is pretty. That is pretty out there. We'll put that one on there.
He's number 392.
Plug it in, please.
Yeah, you have to after collecting 999 Gimme Ghoul coins, you can evolve him to Goldengo.
That's saved my life. I was on 1%.
That's silly.
Yeah. All right. So then, for Ada's new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, we got Goldango as platinum, gold goes to So that's kind of ironic. Gold goes to Garganackle, silver goes to Clodsire, and bronze goes to Crocalor.
Man,
so congratulations, Game Freak.
It's such a weird ass list. All right, this is a no-brainer for me. For me, I am like, because I've unlocked more of it. And we've played more of it, Macho. But I think Dropnir Spear is just like number one.
Really?
Absolutely.
Well, you got an argument there, man, because Soul's not a big fan of it.
What do you not like about it, Soul?
I just like the axe more. The Leviathan axe, man. Like, come on, man. That
I found myself using that the least by the end game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just because I've become like so proficient with it, with that one specifically. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's yeah.
I think it's the fact also that it's Dropnir is like a never-ending long-range weapon. Although you can throw every weapon in a way, but the mechanic of throwing your spears and actually blowing them up from afar and being able to juggle enemies in the air and keep hitting them in the air, and then there's an ability that you can unlock that if you hit an enemy and you hold, I think it's R2, you can take the essence of the enemy. So if it's like a ice enemy, you have ice Dropnir. If it's a fire enemy, you have fire Dropnir. Or if it's poison, it's poison Dropnir. And then the way that you can play around with enemies, like in Muspelheim, when you fight with Dropnir, bro, that's like it's a playground.
It's got like that's what I was saying before. So when you're in your stream, you're like, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm like, just mess around with it and wait till endgame because that thing it gets pretty gnarly.
Yeah, but however, I can agree that without that knowledge of how Dropnir evolves, Leviathan is unequivocally one of the best weapons created in video games. The Leviathan axe.
It's pretty iconic.
Yeah, and I would say then
the thing is Blades of Chaos more iconic because I had way more fun with those than the last game.
I would say so too, but man, this one's tough. What do you think, so?
I'm trying to like put into words why I like the axe so much, and like I'm struggling to do so. Like I guess it's maybe just because like the impact of it, like every hit just feels so goddamn heavy with it. Um,
Like an axe
but
should. It's like when you chop down a tree, you feel the axe really carve into the tree versus the blades. They kind of you throw them with the chains, but they kind of just they raise like the person. They just cut the person.
because you guys were talking about like the unlimited range with the spear, but like I also feel like I have that with the axe, and I don't necessarily have that with the blades because I like the just being able to go back and forth between like when I need to throw the axe and then going immediately catching it, like doing that one combo where like the axe is like stuck in someone and then like running
Oh,
and then like
Yeah,
in
that
the
never
air.
gets old.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and you
I love
grab it and jump. Pow.
yeah, so like, just being able to seamlessly go back and forth between ranged combat and then right back into close quarters combat, it just never feels old. But then
Mhm.
there's also this one combo that like I keep saying in my streams just how much I love it and how badass it is. It's that one attack where like you attack someone and then like Kratos like resets his position and gets the axe like behind him, and then he does that boomerang ability with the axe. You know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
you have to like wait like a second and then hit again, and then he does like it orbits him, and he keeps
Right.
hitting. Yeah.
So there's two versions of that. The R1 version where it does that boomerang where like you can actually do it up to 3 times where it like spins around him.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's an R2 version of it
Yep.
where where he like chucks it up against the enemy and then it goes right back into his hand automatically and then he can chuck it back do it like a second time.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so you that R2 combo and immediately follow up with the R1 combo that does the boomerang orbit thing that you were just talking about, Walt.
Yeah.
And like it's if you pull that off, it just looks so goddamn clean, dude.
And it
Um
feels amazing. And with the dual
it
sense, the way that it all just gold holding go, the way that it all just comes together in the fight, it's like poetry in motion. And I don't know about y'all, but I do feel like during many Blaze of Chaos, phenomenal. But I think this time around they feel more like they serve lore purpose and not so much like I'm like I want to use these so much because I did find
I wouldn't even say lore purpose. I think it's more fan service.
yeah like
Like
legacy like yeah there's no way he can get rid of these so he has them he can use them in Helheim he can cut anything with it all this stuff um
wild
and
to me, man. Because I still love the blades.
I love
That's the
them, but the spear not only does it work when you keep upgrading it and keep finding ways to use it, it's it's what it encompasses and how it's truly like a return to form for Kratos. It being the very first weapon he's ever wielded, and how it all just works out, and the fact that it's infused with his blood, and he has that red like banner attached to it. I don't know. Everything just works for me for that Dropnir Spear. But I'm willing to let Leviathan take platinum. But I would have to give Dropnir Spear gold and Blade silver. That's me.
I was gonna say I think dropping spear at least deserves the gold because
Mm-hmm.
not only of like the story purposes and what it means to Kratos too, the fact that like, when you even said it like in battle, like this is what we were trained on. Like it's my first it's my first weapon when I was being trained as a Spartan stuff like that. So I think that factor's super cool. But the combo potential with the spear is nuts. I love bouncing enemies with this thing and then switching to a Leviathan axe and then throwing it and getting more combos with it. Like the combo potential with the drop near spear is basically what I wanted from Blaze of Chaos, where you could bounce enemies. Except I have less amount of startup time to actually start comboing and bouncing around enemies. So for me, I just love the drop near spear for that, and plus the actual runic abilities for drop near spear are godlike.
Which
They
later on
decimate bosses.
you'll get to see. But again, because of how far you are in Soul, we would put Leviathan first because I do agree everything you're saying. I agree. Uh, but
Yeah,
if we
I think Leviathan definitely deserves a platinum. For sure.
yeah. And then Blades being silver doesn't mean they're bad, the worst one. It just means that I use the other two more.
I mean we're arguing all of these are like based off of what you guys are saying about the spear, obviously I haven't gotten there. I haven't like realized its full potential, but we're arguing essentially like 3 10 out of 10 weapons. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are. And what
All iconic.
Eric Williams calls, he thinks that he's made one of the best spear in gaming. Like it can go against every other spear in other games, and it truly is conveyed in the game. Like that shit is all three of these. So yeah, all three of 10 out of 10. But for now, we feel like this is okay. So whatever. And then bronze is runes, just the runes.
Oh god, yeah. I just put NA.
Yeah.
If
North
we had a little
America.
bit more time, we could argue like AI partners, but
Yeah.
we don't have time right now.
2023 game we're going to completely disregard responsibilities for.
So for that, we got a lot of lists. We got Resident Evil 4.
Oh
We
man,
got Hogwarts Legacy,
Legacy.
Dead Space remake. I'll just put Forspoken for shits and giggles. Final Fantasy 16, Street Fighter 6.
You forgot one pivotal one, that
Star Wars, Jedi Survivor,
Tears of the Kingdom.
Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom,
Talk.
Spider-Man 2. And we're dealing with confirmed dates too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it!
Damn, man, why you gotta make this hard? I'll be honest, the one I'm seeing myself just lose myself entirely.
Well, yeah, this is completely like
Like your boss is calling you because you kind of like slept in.
yeah. Any other games you guys can think of? Soul,
I'll put Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3. Okay,
Oh man,
Go
we're gonna
to-
lose soul after that.
Yeah.
we're not gonna have a podcast anymore.
We're not gonna.
All right, hold on. I'm looking at my list too, just to double check. I mean, well, for me, I think Final Fantasy 16 is like a given for any of us or all of us here,
Yeah.
right?
You didn't put
Sure.
you didn't put Starfield.
Oh man. Are we playing that?
You're so funny, so.
You're funny, soul.
Hey, I would play it if I had an Xbox.
Yeah.
Would you really?
Yeah, man.
You have a PC. You have a laptop. You can play there.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, I'll wait for if I had an Xbox, I would wait for the reviews because
There you
obviously I've been pretty critical about Bethesda's last few releases. So
go. Yeah. I'll be honest. Just for shits and giggles, also potential Redfall. Redfall, the recent
That
description.
looks good. Yeah, that looks good.
It's looking mad spicy.
Not even shits and giggles. They actually looks good.
Silk Song. Mama.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. How nice Silk Song.
Mama.
Yep.
Oh man.
I think that's really. I mean, there's Like a Dragon, Ishin. There's
Oh my
Octopath
god. All the
Traveler 2.
Yakuza games.
Like a
Well,
Dragon, Ishin, right? I mean, that's a pretty iconic cover art too.
Yeah.
Wolong what Wolong what? Is it Fallen Dynasty?
Wolong,
Oh,
Fallen,
Wolong,
uh,
Fallen Destiny.
and
Dynasty,
Wolong
Fallen
is separated, so Wo and then Long.
Okay. The L is capitalized.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pre-ordered that with a steelbook.
That's all I had on my list right now. And again, these are all the stuff that's been announced that have somewhat
Oh.
dates or like really good time windows. So.
Oh my god, the Danganronpa looking game. Rain Code, I think it is. Rain
and
Code.
no one's excited for that.
What? What? Shut! You put Forspoken in there, you clown. My pick for like what I want in the list, Zelda has to be on the top 4. Like it has to be.
Okay, I can agree with that.
It's my but this one's super subjective. For me, Zelda is gonna be my platinum.
Which one?
Zelda, the only Zelda.
Zelda. Okay. So I can put.
And then, so let's put one for each. So not like platinum 3 games, no, but like one game that we all want to put on each one. Because I agree with Soul. I also, I've been waiting for Baldur's Gate 3 to be out of early access because I want to play it because I've loved Divinity. And I see myself sinking my teeth into that for hours and hours and hours.
Okay,
Say,
so so that we won't worry about ranking here. We'll
yeah,
just
just put the R3 games each one. Just put
okay. So we
so
get one game each then.
okay. I pick Zelda.
All right. For me, it's gonna be
FF.
Final Fantasy 16. I actually took time off of work, so
There you go.
I actually already put in those hours. What's yours is Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Do it.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
all
All
right,
right.
and that's really it. So it's just the three of us.
Sweet.
We don't have to choose the bronze. Damn it. Whatever. All right. So
Oh,
the next
man.
one we can do is
We got 3 left.
no. We have two more left. Oh, we have defining moments in 2022. So again, it's a spoiler, but
What?
here.
No.
So
Just be vague.
we can't.
What moment from what game?
Well, I mean, I guess we can be vague because I already explained why Xenoblade 3's.
Yeah, just put like the
Chapter
chapter. Put the chapter.
I'll put Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Chapter 5. I already explained earlier why that moment is so good. If for
Okay.
you that missed it.
That's fine.
Judy's side mission, Soul mentioned. Let's see. Live Alive, the twist at the end
Just
with
put
Olberg.
just put God of War and nothing else, because we know you and I know what it is, but we're not talking about it.
Are you talking about the ending?
No,
End game?
it's a moment. Soul hasn't
There's-
experienced it.
Oh, okay. All right. I know what you're talking about. Gotta work Battle Rock.
Redacted.
Twist, I guess. I don't know.
Redacted. Soul, anything you want to mention?
Put in the when you first discover Soifra River in Elden Ring. The elevator.
Wow.
Red.
Okay.
That's good.
Soifra River.
Bro, discovering just the entire city underneath is insane.
Yeah, I was gonna say discovering that under the underground city
Say, yeah.
in Elden Ring is pretty epic, especially when like you're going down that elevator for so long, you're like, did the game's like crash or whatever?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you just see a sea of stars above you. It's
A
pretty
whole
miraculous.
map. A whole map.
A whole ass map.
Uh
For me, I'm gonna throw in Sifu.
okay.
And the oh God, I want to put maybe the final boss. I'm
I
trying to
always
think.
put whenever I
Actually,
think of
no.
fights, I think about the art, the museum fight.
You know, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna put down. I was gonna put Sifu's museum level.
That's an entire that's a masterpiece of a level. That whole thing is
It
incredible.
really is. So you haven't played it yet, but this museum level is layered and intricate, and like it just throws so many amazing things at you, and then it just culminates into one of the most beautiful looking boss fights I have ever seen in a video game.
It's a little
And
it's a little Metroidvania area. It's so cool.
yeah, it's a little bit Metroidvania, has some good challenge to it. They throw in a couple more weapons for you to use as well. And then the actual mechanics of the boss fight was so much fun to play around with, and then just again, just the color palette, like beautiful stuff, man. Oh my God, I want to replay the game again.
um man, just because
I'm gonna,
and it's not
I'm gonna
it's,
put Horizon Forbidden West.
which one? There's so many moments that like are kind of
Because honestly, this I feel like I come across as like hating.
a hater of Horizon, yeah.
I'm not, but like I'm being completely honest. I could not tell you a cool aside from the Las Vegas section. I could not tell you like a cool
So
moment that
so
that
the
game.
Las Vegas section, the finding out of the entire history of the scene, and it's via what's her name? Uh, when you have
I've
dinner with her in her
I forgot, but like the
in her
Zenith like
abandoned
uncovery, like
yeah,
the Zenith like discovery rather, and like they're like they learning basically of the bigger history, the historical factors of people leaving Earth and
the
why
virtual
they're coming
reality that they
back.
created and how they moved to this other planet. And I think Nemesis, the reveal of Nemesis, sets up
Oh
so
yeah,
much for the future.
yeah, that was incredible too. Yeah, I'm gonna put Prime Invest, Zenith Discovery, and Las Vegas because
Yeah,
that
that's a
was
beautiful area.
miraculous.
That's a beautiful section. Um,
I'm gonna put Twist there because there's a lot in God of War there. I've honestly going on God of War Ragnarok and put like the scenes between Angerboda and Atreus. So the
the
Ironwood
race.
section, just the Ironwood section in general.
Okay,
I think that's
put
really good. And
down.
then the Kratos and Atreus scenes because they just fucking killed it every
I was gonna
time.
say Kratos and Brock, the scene they had getting the weapon.
Yeah, yeah, that was oh my god,
That was
that was
incredible.
incredible. Actually
Um,
getting the new weapon and everything. Yeah, that and the reveal of Brock learning that that he actually died and yeah,
and
that
he
was
doesn't
just
have a
that was
soul, or he has like a soul missing, like part of it.
yeah.
Um, okay.
That was incredible.
Uh, the t- just put Kirby twist. Put Kirby twist.
Kirby, yeah, Kirby Twist is a good one too because
Yeah,
that one was
that's a
a
twist.
great reveal.
It's so cool. It's so funny. What else? I think that's pretty good. Oh my god.
What?
No. No.
I'm also gonna put Triangle Strategy. The decision making in that
Sure.
because it's not like a regular sort of Western RPG where
Sure.
your dialogue affected the choices throughout the entire story. It was more of it was a little more democratic in the sense of
Mm-hmm.
that you made bipolar decisions or not bipolar, excuse me, binary decisions,
Mm-hmm.
and that tilted you into different story paths, and that's another form of replayability on top of trying to convince the people that you're with to go one way or the other.
And
I
you could
thought that was
actually
really
talk with
cool.
them and get the vote, and that's so cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
so I put the democratic decision making
so
was actually really cool
s- uh,
and nerve wracking too.
in a circumstance where Soul would have still finished Plague Tale, I would just put the like things that are to come in Plague Tale that he hasn't done. But
Are there
So
other
play
are
tail
there
resolution.
are there other moments in Plague Tale that you would put on there? Cause
yeah,
God, it's been a while since I played it. And I'm trying to like remember
I would put the. You said that I want to know exactly where you are. You are literally in the last mission.
last two missions.
Okay.
So I'm
So
on the
did so did
king.
is the island getting messed up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, do you remember the scene where you see like the first person who had the macula, the child who's like in
Yes. Oh.
that moment is pretty fucked up. So I would put that right.
Yeah. Plague Tale Rick just put PTR like the first one or whatever. Uh
First macula.
First macula. I would say the when you discover the underground hellscape of rats like in nests and you seeing how it's been there for ages and ages and that's when you're exiting the first macula like you're trying to go back to the town and like the whole place is falling. Oh bro, so
Oh
we're
yeah, yeah.
we're not spoiling for Macho because I want Macho to eventually play Plague Tale, but what the family thing,
When the
the
one character dies.
the thing involving Amicia, Hugo, and the mother.
Mhm.
That one moment that everything just goes to shit. You remember?
Um, yeah, but I'm trying to put like a more specific title for Macho.
Mm, PTR Revenge.
Oh. Well, are you talking about when she fights that one guard in the sword fight and Amicia loses?
Yes, yes. What comes after that?
Okay, so just put well, that whole section is like really cool. Just put Amicia versus guard sword
The Count. Amicia versus Count.
Okay.
I'd say when you first introduced No Turning Back, I was like, this sounds great, but then playing that level, that's like the second level, and she's running
Yeah.
through the fields and it's burning. That entire sequence is immaculate.
Yeah, and then I I don't know if if we should put this on this, but I would also put the moment that you were talking about earlier when she's like in the little greenhouse and there's like waves of enemies coming after her and they're basically screaming at her saying like that she's fucked and that they're gonna kill her and then she's like screaming at them back like saying that you're dead, you're all dead and all this stuff and then
And she
she
could have
has Luke.
left. She could have left with Lucas, but she keeps killing him and keeps saying, "I'll stop you all. I'll kill the entire world if I have to. Like I won't stop. I won't stop." And she
Lucas like right next to her, and the whole time he's just like Amicia, let's go. We can, like let's leave, and she's still
she's seeing
there.
red.
Yeah, that was a really cool moment.
Oh, it gives me chills. It's so good.
For Ragnarok, can we instead of Kratos and Brock, can we just put getting the spear because that's that entire scene, right?
So God of War, Lady of the Lake,
I mean,
or,
just put
or
getting,
Drop
getting
Near,
drop.
Drop Near.
Yeah,
Just God of War, Drop Near, Spear Quest,
that's that
Spear,
entire
spear
scene.
get.
Spear Get. All right, sure. English. Um,
I put in Zach Fair's death just because, again, that moment itself is just so cemented in Final Fantasy history or Final Fantasy 7 history.
Yeah.
And Zach Fair really is like our golden retriever of a sort of character. And to see him have this really kind of have this lucky happy go nature sort of personality but be met with so much strife throughout the entire game. Like right from when you start with Zach, he's like super optimistic, he wants to be a hero, he wants to be a first class soldier, and he keeps getting knocked down. His friend betrays him, and the soldier organization has to deal with that. Sephiroth is also a good guy in this sense in this game, and you have to deal with the fact that he's going to realize that he is a creation. He is a monster. He was born for one purpose and one purpose only, and he goes crazy. And Zach has to deal with that relationship. His friends keep dying around him. Shinra, the company he's worked for, that he aspired to and wants to be a hero from, absolutely gets decimated from media, from doubters, and also because they are a bad organization. And Zach just doesn't realize this as until like halfway through the game that there's a lot of shady dealings there. On top of building his relationship with Aerith and meeting her and finding some sort of solace and sanctuary with her, all he wants to do is go back to her. And then you find out that he's actually been gone for so long because he got captured and experimented on, and uh, he's been gone for 4 years essentially, telling Aerith that I'm gonna come back, and he doesn't come back. He actually goes to Midgar and he dies in front of the city. Super tragic story for that. So I put in Zach Fair's death because of like that. His death cemented everything else that's gonna happen the rest of the game, and I thought it was really cool how they did that.
Jesus Christ, Zach's trauma is fucking brutal.
That's why it's so. That's why he's such a beloved character in the series in general, because he is the golden retriever, happy-go-lucky kind of character that still tries to look for the positivity some stuff, but he has to face reality, and he faces that at gradually throughout the game, and then when he's facing literally the battle and the battle of all the like these crazy Shinra soldiers that are basically gonna kill him, his last lines are, "The price of freedom is steep," and I need to embrace my dreams to protect my soldier honor, and to give Cloud to basically give Cloud the Buster Sword and say, you are now going to be the carrier of my dreams and my honor and this sword, so do right by me. And it's such a beautiful moment. So I'm putting Zach Fair's death in there as the defining moment in 2022.
I don't know how we don't have the meeting the Norns in God of War Ragnarok.
Oh my god, that whole sequence.
Mm.
Yes. It's like watching a play.
I'll give my whole argument if it comes to it when that time comes, but yeah, we should definitely have that on the list.
All right. Well, we gotta start breaking this down.
All right.
So how are you on time?
Um, I'm yeah, I'm good. I just
Okay.
I gotta eat, but yeah, I'm good.
Same. But we got this.
All right. Get some
Okay.
snacks right here.
So, right off the gate, Judy's site mission. Do you want to keep that for now, or do you want to just get that out of the way?
I mean, you could take it out, but yeah, because I already gave it its flowers, but it's one of my personal favorite moments of the year. It's a gorgeous scene that like for real had me in tears, and I can't say that about a lot of games this year. But yeah, I adore that whole side mission. Yeah, it's like what a great cap off for that character in my
Okay,
opinion.
keep that in the green just in case, because I think the next gen is the official release for Cyberpunk. And we'll talk about it. Um,
No,
I
we can't do that. We can't give them those flowers for doing that.
well, I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for Soul, because I know that I want this to be games that impacted all of us in their defining
Oh,
moments.
got you.
Because
Got
I
you.
was
Okay.
gonna say now that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Chapter 5, you've raved on so much about it and you're so attached to it. I would say either that or Sack Fair. Like it has to be one of those two because everything else doesn't hit as hard.
Well, I'll choose Xenoblade Chronicles 3 because Zack's Fair is something that I've already experienced before, but just reminded how great it was.
Okay.
And again, it's not technically a 2022 game.
Right.
So I'm just retreading new old ground here. But when it comes to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that was a fresh new game released this year, and it just sparked basically like the JRPG renaissance I kept saying to Soul throughout the year. Of like I'm just getting fed all these great JRPGs. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is one of the ones that stood out.
Okay.
Live Alive finale twist, that's a strong contender too, just because it's an old ass game,
It
but
is.
the fact that it had such ahead of its time storytelling is pretty miraculous.
Here's the thing. When I think I already in my mind have like an idea of the ones that I want up there. Uh, one of them being, I mean, Soul has also like talked about it a lot, and I think it's one of the moments that people remember the most. I think the Las Vegas section, is like pretty resounding, but also story wise, the scene of discovery plus Nemesis is like groundbreaking. So like, how do you feel about that, Soul? Like those two.
I remember the Las Vegas section more.
Okay.
Than the
Okay.
Z stuff, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think they make our the gold, platinum, bronze, or silver.
Okay. Okay. Then those two are out. Kirby Twist, as much as I love them, I know none of you y'all played it. So we can
I
keep
can do
that
the
up.
same for Triangle Strategy as well. Because I would put Xenoblade Chronicles 3 up there. That's my absolute choice there.
Yeah, and I'd say because Plague Tale Requiem Resolution Soul hasn't experienced it, I think it's unfair to put it up there. So put that out. If anything, we'll put another
Okay.
moment of PTR.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have like this one moment from PTR that like really stands out to you, let's put it on there. I haven't played it yet, but fuck it, we'll do it.
I mean, between First Macula and Misia versus Count, what do you think? So I think personally the entire sequence, because one of them is brutal, one of them is shocking. Um,
Yeah, I would put the first macula.
yeah,
That
that
one.
moment, the imagery, it's Macho. You know, in Callisto, when you find the first guy that was infected and he's like attached to this machine and he's like opened up,
Yeah.
it's like that, but with a kid.
Okay.
But he's not opened up. It's just he's dead. Um,
Disgusting, but okay.
it is gross. So, okay, underrated moment in God of War that I don't think a lot of people talk about. The Norn section, I think it's like you're watching a play in motion. It's like characters are going in and out, and then Kratos says something, and then they say something, and then silence, and then they continue. It's literally like watching a play, and I would not mind putting that one above many of the other ones, but I just think that God of War Ragnarok twist, that's super broad. We can take that one out because it's a bit that one would automatically win, I think. because it's obvious there's gonna be twists. It's a damn God of War game.
Yeah, man, I can't actually list it because that'll spoil it for Soul.
Yeah, I know. He'll know next week when he plays more. God of War Ironwood section. So how do we feel about that versus like a Kratos and Atreus scenes?
I
I would
Ironwood is,
take I
oh,
would
go
take
ahead.
Kratos and Atreus scenes over Ironwood
Yeah.
personally.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Yeah,
What Kratos and Atreus scene are you talking about?
like the Helheim
Specifically,
one.
specifically the Helheim one, the one where Atreus comes back from
Careful,
Ironwood and he what?
be careful because there's a lot of moments that happen that are really good that are post
I mean,
twist.
I'm gonna list one that he actually played. I saw his reaction to.
Okay, okay.
It's when he's coming back from Ironwood and then he runs into the portal door and then Kratos comes out.
He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
again.
Dad,
We
it's
talked
not what
about
it
it one
seems.
before.
It's not what it is.
Yeah, we talked about that scene before. So I think like a lot of their scenes in the game is just gold mine for me.
I mean, bro, just them seeing Fenrir together and being like, how is this possible? And he's like explaining, oh, it's just some magic. And he's like, oh, more secrets. And it's like, no, it's just that back and forth. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, and the scene with Dropnir, I love that entire quest just because you're on the cool adventure with Brock and everything.
Yeah.
But the one part that really sticks out to me is one of my favorite parts of the entire game, and it's when Brock refuses to bless the spear, and then Kratos just throws back the line that he's been throwing at him the entire
Yeah.
mission.
It is not the form.
And
It is the nature.
is yeah, it's not the form of one thing, it's the nature of it. I think that moment hits really hard.
Yeah, because
That moment made me cry.
it directly applies to Kratos. So
Yep.
yeah,
Something that he's had to realize and taken him 7 games, you know?
Yeah.
but also it's just a cool concept in general. Like
Yeah.
merging underwater specifically to interact with this one, creature or whatever, and just the whole thing of her being able to stick her hand through the little window of water, the process of creating the spear and all that, the music.
Yeah.
He first activates the spear or whatever, like all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's such a moment.
It's
Yeah, your reaction to it is awesome too, because she gives the ring, and you're like, "How does this work?" And then he just summons the spear, and your eyes just widen. You're like, "Oh, yeah,
they made it work so well. It's crazy how how well it all just works.
Because it's like realistically, Kratos isn't gonna be running around with 3 goddamn weapons on his back, you know?
Right.
So I like that they had a nice little solution for that for sure.
Yeah, they had established that they're not gamifying the game and they're kind of making it realistic with how inventory works. So they made it work.
Yeah.
So
For me, the
Elden Ring.
Norns. Oh, okay. What
Real
about it?
quick, just to take one of these two out or both out. Do you want to keep one of these two or take both out?
I would vote to take both of them out. I just want to say that discovering Sulphur River is a moment that I'll always cherish and remember from that game. Like it's such a cool moment.
yeah." And mine for me was the underground.
Yeah, yeah. And just like seeing that there's layers upon layers beneath the ground, it's insane. Okay, Norns, you were gonna talk about it.
That for me that would be my personal platinum just because and like I don't know if we want to like also encompass like how we get there as well to meet the Norns, but
Yeah.
just like
The Kelpie.
how cool the Kelpie is. And then if you know mythology, like those things are like really dangerous creatures too. So it
Yeah.
was like cool,
Yeah,
like just like meeting it for the first time. But yeah, just the whole process of like it walking on water, and then that like slow motion thing that it did, where like it kind of like got up on its back legs and then like transformed, and then just plunging into the water immediately. Yeah, like I love that whole section. And then like just the whole conversation with them and getting the confirmation of like, okay, so like fate isn't even like a real thing, but like Freya, Kratos, and everyone in this story, like your decisions are so predictable that we know what is going to happen based off like what you guys are just bound to do, right?
Yeah.
Um, So yeah, I just really really love that confirmation because it has been the biggest question in, or the main theme of the game in its entirety is like, are we just puppets or subjects to the whims of fate, right? Has our stories been written out by these, things that are far beyond our understanding, or are we truly the shepherds of our own destiny and things like that? And to have these creatures come out and say, that like, no, those things don't exist. We're not writing the script of your life. Like, you guys are just so predictable that we know what's gonna happen.
That it
So like,
makes them, what's the word, makes them seem prescient,
yeah.
whatever. It's like, no, we're not all, we ain't all that. You're too
Y'all just
predictable.
dumb. Y'all just dumb.
Y'all just too predict. Your nature is too apparent, and then it ties up with the whole mentality of once you know the nature of something, and once Kratos goes, oh, I need to protect. Like he needs to protect Atreus, and like Heimdall is like the main objective. They're like, oh, focusing on the finale with exclusion of the second act or whatever. And it's that makes it seem like how it's so finely interwoven, and at the same time there's nothing that's being predicted. It's just that y'all are just dumb, and these three are, I don't know how old they are. That's another thing, the fact that Kratos was able to hold back, because usually in prior games, not 2018, prior games, if someone's talking to Kratos and he gets the slightest bit annoyed, he will kill this person. He didn't kill anyone. He didn't attack the Norns. I went in with expectations of Kratos being like, I'm gonna mess these people up because fate ain't gonna control me. But no, he's like, no, just hold back.
Yeah,
And
because that's the antithesis of what they did, like to the Sisters of Fate, right? Really,
Yep,
he decimated
he
them, right?
fumbled them.
Okay, then just for gameplay's sake, because we always talk about story here, I just want to nominate Sifu in there
Okay,
because again, that entire sequence of the museum was just a masterclass in level design and
I agree.
so good. All right, well, we
I
gotta start breaking these down. So I think Soul definitely sold me
I agree with the
on the
Norn.
Norn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So only one God of War moment because I want to give these other games a chance. So let's put the meeting the Norns as platinum.
Okay.
Gold, I'm willing to give it to Xenoblade.
Guys, we didn't even talk about the first conversation with Thor and Odin at the cabin either. Like,
There's a
Okay,
lot. There's a lot,
yeah,
man. That's what I'm saying. So are you going against not meeting the Norns or
I'll still say the Norns, but like, also like, what a great introduction to that game, man. That's yeah, it's such a cool
I
scene.
mean, bro, you're gonna keep playing the game, and
I'll tell
once
you
you,
right now, so meeting the Nords is not my favorite part of God of War Ragnarok. It's much later in the game.
yeah, same.
Cool.
This
But
game just keeps on giving. There should be just a category being like defining moments in 2022's God of War. It's just all God of War moments.
I mean, we should have had a category that was specifically best God of War moments.
Once you finish the game, we'll do that.
what we do is call a spoiler cast.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
we'll do
we're
that
doing
then. We'll do
later
that
in the
then.
month. We're
We'll-
doing that later in the month.
Yeah,
So we'll put. Are you guys cool putting Xenoblade as gold? 'Cause
That's fine.
I'm down for that.
that's fine. Yeah, that game made non-JRPG fans, so I'm happy for
Very
what it
true.
did.
Very true.
Um,
PTR first Macula as silver.
I would, yeah. I don't know about Soul. So what do you think?
I mean,
Or
is there?
Judy's mission.
We don't have to put Judy's mission. I just wanted to give that some love.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you have another one that you think should be in silver instead?
I'm okay with having Sifu
Bronze.
as bronze. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Sure. Damn, Macho getting 2 of his nominations in here.
Yes, sir. That's because I'm writing it. That's why.
Shut the hell up.
It's
Should be-
it's
should
a
be a-
macho awards here.
Yeah, there should be a third nomination in there.
All right, so platinum trophy goes to meeting the Norns and God of War Ragnarok, among other great moments in that game. Gold goes to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Chapter 5. Silver PTR versus Macula, and in bronze Shifu, excuse me, museum level.
Oh no.
All right, that's good. We got 3 more.
Okay.
Um,
Real quick, banger OSTs. We each pick one. Just all pick one. Just there's too many.
yeah, we can't really break down like each moment either because it's
Yeah.
knowing how
Okay.
we talk.
Okay, Soul, pick your pick. One game or 2 if you want. Maximum 2.
Come back to me.
Okay. So, Macho, 1 game or maximum 2?
Come back to me.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not gonna pick a God of War one because I feel like we'll have that well represented. I'm guessing.
Right.
So
Wait,
I'm
we're
gonna-
picking one track?
let's do 3. But let's do 3 and then our one that we want to be represented in there.
No,
I'm
he hasn't
putting- I'm
experienced
putting-
that. No.
He knows the song though.
Oh, okay.
Because of the Game Awards.
Bro, no turning back.
Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna say no turning back.
And
And,
what's the
V's-
one?
V's theme song from Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh man.
and
Oh,
then,
are we just naming them just right now? Like in terms
Yeah,
of
where's No Turning Back from?
got it. From Plague Tale.
Okay, gotcha.
and then my third one that I want to give a shout out to is Amber Ale from Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm trying to think which one of those I want to be on the list though. So come back to me.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, let me ask you guys.
Okay.
Blood Upon the Snow.
Yeah.
Great song. But like the best in 2022?
No.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
100%.
The best song, if we're gonna pick a God of War song that is the best song.
Come on.
Wait, now I'm thinking of the song. I am thinking of the song. Have you listened to all of them, Soul?
No.
Damn.
But I mean, it's not a spoiler to say
Okay, The Allfather. The
Yeah,
Allfather
classic song. Yeah.
is absolutely insane. The way that not only it has a story in the very song, but the way that it changes throughout the moment that it is played. I don't want to talk about it.
The last like minute of that song is like God tier.
Yeah, the choir going hard. It's like
on that same level because of it's a song that we all know and love, but it's layered with a lot more context this time around, especially when you finish the game.
yes.
There's a lot more layers to it because before it was just a Kratos and a little bit of Faye in there, but this time we get all 3 family members, and it's really god tier level of music making.
I would put A Son's Path on there as well.
100%.
On the list.
That's a good one too.
Giantess of Ironwood.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic song.
Just put Bear McCreary. Just put Bear McCreary.
And then the Svartalfheim theme song as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Bro, Rabe's Lament. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know how to spell Svartalfheim. Svartal.
SVARTFL
H-E? Wait.
and then H.
Oh, here it is. Hold on. It has a correction.
Svartalfheim.
Let's see.
The song called the Ragnarok is amazing.
Yeah, and that song plays during the Norns meeting.
It's insane. Again, Rabe's Lament. R-A-B. R-A-E-B. Lament.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a Bear McCreary original.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so we said no turning back. What else stands out from that? There's one.
You know what's kind of sucks is I can't remember a super good one from Xenoblade Chronicles 3 because I haven't listened to that in a while. But so I'm not gonna even like look through the soundtracks. It'll be too long right now. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put Xenoblade Chronicles 3 soundtrack just to have like a nomination in there.
Put V's theme.
V's thing.
I
Okay,
love how you whispered, "Hey, put it on."
he just coerced me.
And Amber Ale from Divinity.
Divinity.
You can put goddamn the main theme song from Elden Ring.
Oh my
yeah.
god. Elden Ring, I forgot about that.
I bet you did.
Oh. Put Godric the Grafted.
Hold on. Theme. And Godric the was it Godric the Grafted?
The Grafted, yeah.
Okay.
And then one more Elden Ring. Put Astel of the Natural Born Void.
All right.
I
I'm
think,
just put Astel.
yeah, I just put Astel. That song is amazing. Wow.
Nothing from. Oh, there's one in one from PTR.
Megalomania from Live Alive.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Live Alive has some
And it goes
bangers in it, too.
and you're like, and the final song, which is completely different from the entire game, you're like, oh my god, this is endgame stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually now that you reminded me of that, I'm gonna put in God, I'm trying to think of the actual name for Triangle Strategies final battle theme.
Oh man.
Because it includes the actual main theme of da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. It's so epic the way they bring it back.
I love it when final fights have the main theme.
It's so good.
It's like Elden Ring.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good list. We can.
It's a solid list.
It's like looking from my top 10 games and like the games I played throughout the year. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'll throw in multiverses.
Sure.
Like one of the battle themes in there too, because they had like a really good one that just got your blood pumping. That was based on a Rick and Morty stage.
Oh.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Damn Morty.
All right, so let's start breaking these down. Unless you guys have more.
Should also put the main theme for Horizon Forbidden West.
Oh.
I was thinking about that too. Aloy's theme, right? I think that's it, right?
Yeah, it's a little. It's nice.
We don't need that. Well, all right. So what are we doing?
Damn. This one's okay. So the first thing that comes to mind, No Turning Back, has to be in the 4. Has to be. It has to be. Like, it is absolutely incredible the way that song keeps progressing and progressing, and it just fits in that level.
What do you think? So.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we'll put that one in. Oops, did not want to do that.
That whole track is completely strings, and it just works.
All right, that one we will throw in there. What do we want to put it as?
Do we want to keep it one per game, one song per game?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Just because
God of War is gonna sweep.
Yeah.
I'm torn between Allfather and Svartalfheim for Ragnarok.
And you, Macho? I assume it's Blood Upon the Snow for you.
That's my absolute favorite. Yeah, the lyrics, the build up from that has that weird instrument from Bear McCreary too that he just fucking loves to play.
Yeah.
Again, the build up with the lyrics about the wolf and the bear symbolizing Kratos and Atreus, and then you just get hit with that that God Will Ride My theme, like near the last third of the song, the hey ha, ha. I'm just like, my God, it's so fucking good.
So you know what's crazy is that I love that part, where the theme hits. I'm not in love with the lyrics, not the meaning. The meaning I love. It's just that sometimes I listen
zombie.
to video game music and I don't want to hear someone sing. Sometimes I'm just like I just want to vibe with the instrumentation. That's why Blood Upon the Snow is not my favorite. All Father is just it's beauty. My vote will be for All Father.
Okay. In that sense, then I'm gonna go. I have to go with Svartalheim for me.
Okay. And you, Soul?
God, that's tough.
No,
Yeah,
you're the tiebreaker.
I love All Father so much, especially that last like minute or whatever. But like, cause like it has, it almost feels like the last little bit of the song. There's like a little guitar in the background as well. Like, yeah. It's so good.
A little bit of Gustavo Santaolalla. Stuff in the back.
I'll
Yeah,
go with,
yeah.
I'll go with Svartalfheim though.
Sure,
'Cause
sure.
Also that last section of that song, especially like when the woman starts like vocalizing at the
Yeah.
last bit of that song, it's God. It's so
And
good.
and to be fair, I think that one deserves to be up there because it's also in a more frequently played song. So you kind of have to be good in order to be played so much. Although if I hear All Father 10 times in a row, I will. But yeah, Svartalfheim is fine. Yeah, that's good.
All right, that's taking the reins for all of God of Ragnarok then.
All right, God of War is done.
Let's see. I think Megalomania could be a good contender here,
Yeah.
and Elden Ring's main theme, like that's
Yeah, I think that has to be in there probably.
Yeah.
that's absolutely a con.
That's a certified hood classic.
Oh, you know what we should have put?
What's that?
I said, you know what we should have put?
What?
What?
Listen, there's a lot of things wrong with this game, but the one thing that they did get right for Saints Row is the main theme.
Really?
Listen
I
to
never
the
even
main,
heard it.
yeah, listen to the main theme. It actually kind of goes off. We don't have to put it on the list, but I just wanted to.
Yeah, no, I'll listen to it later. I'm gonna have it here later.
Okay. We could cut out Amber Ale. It's a really nice song to just like. I use it specifically when I'm writing and I just need something on in the background. It's a really chill song.
Okay.
I love it a lot. I listen to it a lot. But yeah, we can cut it. Just wanted to give it some love.
Of course.
Okay. I'll take out Xenoblade Chronicles 3 OST since it's a little too vague. I can't remember really like a specific song, but I'll fight for Price of Freedom from Crisis Core Union. That melancholic song. Maybe it's just me because I'm a sucker for acoustic guitars, and songs in general, and just that one, just my God, it's I get so much meaning. It like it really speaks to the personality of Zach too, with him being such like a what's it called? They call it like a backfield country town that he's from. He's just a country boy. So for him to have
From
like
the
an acoustic
sticks.
guitar, yeah, essentially. So for him to have kind of like an acoustic guitar like theme to essentially his death, it means a lot. It's really really good. So that one I'll fight for. But what are you thinking with Megalomania?
It's the fact that no matter which time period you're in, it fits. The battles, it's always the same battle theme, but it always works. It's always catchy. It
Okay.
never gets old. I haven't listened to Price of Freedom, and I do not remember V's theme.
Heartbroken.
Okay.
It's literally the main menu song.
That's the okay. I didn't know. I thought that was something different. Is that the Is it that?
Yeah, where it kind of goes like bum 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 bum, like that one.
Oh,
That one I can agree
when
with,
you
yeah,
when
definitely.
you log in, it goes sting, and then it starts Bing, bing,
Exactly.
bing, 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 boom, boom. Oh shit. Oh man, I'm a sucker for synthwave. God damn it.
That's a good one too.
That's a
It is.
fantastic one.
What do we think about Aloy first though?
Oh, but that theme is so good for Aloy though. It's
Yeah,
so
we can take it out, but yeah, just wanted the record to know that it's a really really good theme
it's
song.
amazing theme. Yeah, they did good for the pro tag of that.
All right. Well, the top what was it 1, 2, 3, 4. The top 5 we have is Megalomania from Live Alive, Elden Ring's main theme, V's theme, No Turning Back from PTR, and Svartalheim and God of War Ragnarok.
I'll be honest. Um, let's keep. Oh man, because I'm trying to for everyone to have something they want. Um, so Svartalheim is platinum. Um,
I'm cool with that.
No Turning Back gold. Or we could put Elden Ring main theme gold because we all played it and we all know the greatness. And then Turning Back, we could put that at silver.
Yeah. So are you cool with that?
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I am willing to give bronze to V's theme. However, okay. Soul, would you want V's theme, or do you feel strong about putting V's theme at bronze, or do you not care if Macho and I put Megalomania at bronze?
I mean,
Okay, let's put V's theme.
that's
Let's put,
no, because I was about to say that that's another 2v1 situation. If you guys want to put it on bronze, go ahead. Because I have no opinion on that song because I've never heard it.
So the thing is, when I go back, because I want to make sure that we're like giving. So that's not the one. It's this one. Nope, not that one.
Good. I I have two of my picks in there. So like, if you want to put it in bronze, like, go for it.
Okay, let's put Megalomania. Live Alive left a lasting impact in me. Like that game is special to me.
Same. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that then. So
Um,
bronze. Okay. So banger OST track of 2022. The platinum trophy goes to Svartalheim and God of War Ragnarok. Gold goes to Elden Ring's main theme. Silver goes to No Turning Back and from PTR, and bronze goes to Megalomania from Live Alive. Nice.
All right.
Cool.
This one's so vague. Games we recognize as good but didn't play.
I mean, we did it last year. We don't have to do it, but I figure it's a good one because
Just pick
there are
one.
a bunch of games.
Let's just pick one each because there's too many. Too many games we didn't play.
Yeah, we did the same thing last year too.
Okay.
For me, I mean, it would just be.
And no ranking, just pick them. Like pick 3.
Yeah, no ranking. Right. No ranking. Hold on.
I'll go mine first.
Yeah.
Mine is Xenoblade. That's one of those games that I would love to play because I've heard nothing but good things, especially story-wise. And yeah, I recognize that it's one of the best from the year, and kind of bummed that I can't play it.
One I haven't played, and I absolutely felt an overwhelmingly positive reception from it is Neon White. Neon White is one that, although Soul has played it, I think Macho and I haven't played it. I think I've heard nothing. Now you pick one, Macho. Last of
It's
Us
tough
Part
just
2.
choosing one. It's just, it's tough just choosing one because there are a lot of great games that came out, and then I think of like River City Girls 2. I haven't played.
Plague Tale.
Plague Tale exactly is one I haven't played. Kirby Forgotten Lands I haven't played. My God. Tough just choosing one. Cult of the Lamb.
Cult of the Lamb. That's a big one.
Yeah.
I never played that one.
Inscription I never played too.
But that one came out 2021, right?
Yeah, but it came to PlayStation.
PlayStation. Yeah,
Oh, that's true. This is the PS Awards.
I think we chose Inscription last year, so
Yeah.
For this year, I think I'm gonna choose. It's tough. Hold on. I just looked at the list here again.
Sure. There's a lot of games. The 2022 was stacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Plague Tale because
Beautiful.
the amount of things I've heard about that game is incredible stuff. And really I choose not to play because of the whole rat sphere.
Yeah. That is fair. And it's not sad.
No, I think another one too, just to throw it in here. Return to Monkey Island.
Okay.
This is one we all haven't played, but like I think it's really cool that that game came back from the depths of nowhere
Yeah, yeah.
and really cemented itself as like one of the best games of the year. I know it has a lot of it's in the heart of a lot of other people that play games like Neil Druckmann and stuff like that. So I know he's a big Monkey Islands fan, so I think it's cool just to throw it in there just to give it some recognition.
Sure, sure.
Um, and best things from 2022, our final category of the DualShock Sense Game Awards. And again, this could be literally anything. It could be from your regular daily life. It could be from movies. It could be from games, from comics, manga, whatever it is. The first thing I'm going to throw on here is the fact that I got married.
Nice, man.
Congrats,
yeah.
congrats. Yeah, I would have liked to be there, but it's kind of a bum wedding, you know.
Oh, you bitch. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there again. There's really no words to put like how happy this moment made me. It's one of the best moments of my entire life. On top of the day afterwards, I became a dog dad. So
Yeah.
best things of 2022 for me personally. I don't know if you guys want to dive into that realm or if you just want to list like a movie or something. So I know you were a big fan of Everything Everywhere All at Once, and the fact that you got really far in your book. So, is there anything
Yeah.
you want to touch on?
Um. Yeah. I guess the book. I'll put that on there. Just the fact that yeah, I completed it. A
Okay.
long 3-year journey. Um. Yeah. So put
Congrats,
that
man.
on there. Thanks, man.
Your first draft of your book, right?
No, like the fourth draft. Yeah,
Oh,
fourth.
that's bitching, man. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of willpower, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He's writing "I hate you all" because I wrote a little dummy dog dad. For those that can't see it.
So yeah, Solo completes fourth draft of his book, which is an incredible achievement. And the fact that you completed school, or at least a semester of your school.
Yeah,
So
semester. Yeah, for sure. And well completed, right? You graduated.
I got my undergrad. Yeah,
Nice.
Walter got his undergrad and found a job he's actually happy in.
Hell yeah.
finds job at you. I want to say where.
Finds balance.
Um,
If you want life balance, put life balance if you want.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's really important. That's extremely important. That's the one thing I've been trying to find since I moved, and I think I finally found it into 2023. So that's really good.
Hell yeah, man.
Better find that when you're younger.
Absolutely. Also,
Just for entertainment purposes, I'm gonna put Avatar 2,
oh my
Avatar
god,
Way of the Water.
took the words out of my mouth, and we got confirmation that we got the 3 sequels. They're on the way, baby. Official.
Yeah.
Avatar: The Way of Water has made profit, and we are getting 3 more sequels. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. The third movie is gonna be for of the Ash people. They're gonna be fire Navi, and apparently this is gonna be they're gonna be evil. They're gonna be bad tribes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Studying animation. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I finally came over that barrier for myself. I'm gonna stop being afraid. I'm gonna study animation and see where it takes me.
I'd say a pretty big one. Walt and Macho got to meet for the first time.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Oh yeah, y'all little dummies had to play date together.
Yes, sir.
We got a little tipsy.
We did.
Walt got a little rosy cheek over there with some of our guests.
Eddie's over there. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Eddie
It's
soldier.
Yeah, man, it was some good times.
Yes, sir. I got a
Yeah,
Steam
Avatar:
Deck.
Water.
We got Steam Decks.
Oh my
Mm.
God, yeah, Steam Deck. Steam
Mm.
Deck from 20 was like absolutely one of the best things of last year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I was Steam Deck and just throwing like a little subtopic there, playing it on my honeymoon during those downtimes was great.
Yeah, in Hawaii. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo, yeah, I love just getting up in the morning, right when Sammy's knocked out, drool on her pillow, sleeping, and I just walk down to the coffee shop and take my Steam Deck with me, and I'm just vibing for like an hour or two, before she
sir.
wakes up and she comes down and we go to the beach and stuff like that. So great stuff, man.
So anything
And
else
anything else?
that's not maybe regarding like personal life, but anything you've done? Because I know that you were in a rut early last year, and Divinity kind of like helped you just get that love for gaming a bit more.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna put Divinity Original Sin 2.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because that game did a lot for me this year.
Dope.
And I will be on though, the game that re-sparked that love for me as well was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That's what led me to then finish Horizon and finish Tales of Arise and start 13 Sentinels. And that, listen, this is 2022 is the year I started tackling my backlog, and that's a big thing. I gotta, yeah, oh man,
Okay.
yeah, the
I'm gonna
Renaissance.
put the JRPG Renaissance we've been experiencing, as well as oh god, I just had it in my head. The Final Fantasy 7 showcase that you and I reacted to. Well,
Yes, sir.
that
Yes,
was
sir.
absolutely incredible.
We got the official. This last year was the official unveil of Tears of the Kingdom, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tears reaches. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
Yeah,
reached 100 subs.
that's the year we reached 100 subscribers. We cemented our podcast a little more. We got a better flow. Absolutely. And you know, fuck this ranking. This is our best things from 2022.
Oh,
We didn't need-
what's that?
I said we don't need a rank list.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why he was deleting it. I would say Soul recorded our highest viewed video.
Yeah, that was a good one too, man. That was absolutely a great one.
um,
That thing reached like 6,000 views.
that's crazy. That's crazy. My man broke down that trailer like it was a novel.
It was great just to see the comments too chiming in of like, you're wrong, you're right, I thought this too. I think it's more of this. Like it was cool to see the interaction. It was nice. On top of that, um our subscribers, man. First of all, our subscribers chiming in every time we see you press alpha, flame. I know the level 1 guys chimed in every now and then too, which is really great. Yeah, thank you, Wall. Uh, I thought that was really cool to see, and for people to support and give us the likes and all that stuff, I thought that was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Um, what? I don't think anything like. Well, no, I think a lot of stuff is like very, very personal, but that's like just life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
man.
me, I'm gonna put Rings of Power. I know this show is like in a lot of controversy, and a lot of people have a lot of things to say about it, but
Right.
from someone that loves the trilogy of the movie specifically, just watching this show kind of re-sparked. I mean, I've always loved it, but re-sparked just my love for the actual mythology of Lord of the Rings,
Mm-hmm.
and just pushed me completely into this pit of uncovering more lore and actually getting the books to read that stuff. And now I'm just finding this newfound appreciation for just the entire book series in general. So I think that show's really special. I can't wait for season 2.
And
Shout out to
that
Bear McCree for doing that for OST as well. He did banger job.
in that same light, this last year was the year that I finally saw the movie I've been wanting to watch for since forever, and it reinvigorated my love for cinema. Was Interstellar, and I think that might be my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. And it kind of made me just want to dive into more, like what I do with video games, getting steelbooks and whatever, and collecting physical media. Now I do that a lot more with movies. Oh, bro, the Batman. That's the
Did y'all forget
Batman,
that came out early this year
bro.
or
Oh
early
my
last
god,
year?
there was so many games. I got swept up, and I watched it like a months later in a plane. I watched it in a plane. But it was really good. It was phenomenal.
But yeah, we had a lot of great stuff from last year. So
One last thing I want to put,
yeah.
Soul catching up on movies that he's missed. So specifically, getting to watch the first 3 Alien movies and getting to watch the Planet of the Apes trilogy was like a highlight.
Ooh.
that's what motivated me to like continue to watch the movies that I haven't seen from years prior. And last week I watched Arrival. Um, it's by the same director that made Dune. And bro, what a sci-fi movie! What an incredible movie, man! Sci-fi is just out of this world. No pun intended. You know,
Right.
it's amazing.
All right.
Going to
Does anybody
Hawaii.
else have anything else, or
Oh,
are we good?
I went to my first ever Anime Expo
Not
convention,
putting that on there. I'm not putting that
and
on there.
yeah, well, I
That's
have control.
a mark
Mitch.
of shame. That's a mark of shame right there.
Well, going to
Yeah, be specific at least. Walt goes to
went to
Weeb Expo.
AX 2022, and I got to meet like one of the podcasts that I've been following for the. Oh no, dude, AX 22 and Trash Taste Tour. Like, dude,
Didn't
that
you
was.
also get? Didn't you also get like a photo with Troy Baker?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Troy Baker. I saw Emily Rose. I met Nolan North. I met the voice for Widowmaker. I saw Anjali Bimani again, and she remembered me from Puerto Rico. I saw Steve Bloom. I got to meet the voice of Naruto. I got to meet Dante Bosco from Zuko's VA. Yeah, it was fun. I met Brendan Fraser, Giancarlo Esposito.
That's cool.
It was
Oh
a
yeah, you did. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember so laughing at the fact that I made fun of you to get like his autograph for Far Cry 6.
yeah, yeah. If I had time to talk, I would have talked about it.
Can you get my game here?
Hey guy, I like how you're so bad, but at the same time you're kind of like warm inside.
You're my favorite villain. You're my favorite Giancarlo.
You're better than Odin.
Who's
yeah.
with the shift? Yeah, so these are the best things for 2022, man.
Beautiful.
Among many other things.
Yeah.
If you guys have any last ones you want to chime in here, just to kind of, show it off, go for it.
Yes, Zersky.
Last thing. On best thing, put goddamn roller drum on there, man.
Oh
What a
man.
game.
Wow.
And we out.
We out.
I had to put Game Awards. That was one of the best things from this year or last year.
Oh, true.
That's true.
It was actually one of the best Game Awards show that I've seen from Jeff Keighley. So shouts to him for pulling that off and hitting on all the notes. It was super hype. So
Not hearing about Abandoned for like most of this year.
Yep.
I wish I could put on Hideo Kojima's podcast, but I haven't listened to it yet.
Me
I actually
neither.
want to get into that.
Although Sakurai has a very successful YouTube channel.
That is actually one of the best things from this year for him breaking down game design, and it's edited beautifully. So
Yes, sir.
I'll put that on there too. All right, cool. So that's the best things for 2022. You can see the amazing list plus so many more stuff. On top of like stressful things and things we wish didn't happen. Overall, I can say that 2022 was quite a year, and I think just from this list that we broke down, it's incredible. So, yeah, man, it's great stuff. Looking at the list now, we have some amazing stuff for dumbest things. Absolutely hilarious. Best video game characters 2022. Again, we could have gone for hours and hours about this, but I think we got a good ranking here. Same thing for coolest Horizon and West Machine. And Oz new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let me see. Hold on. From the West Machine. Forbidden. Blades of Chaos versus Leviathan Axe and Drop Your Spear. Great stuff there. And then everything else. We did a really good job. Good job, fellas. It was the official 2022 DualShock Ascent Game Awards. Let me stop hosting this like I'm like the main host here. So just take it away.
We're all equal parts host.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, man.
I appreciate it. I don't want to go through the entire categories here because it'll be like another 20 minutes of me talking. So, but as you guys can see here, we broke down everything, and I'm really happy with our list here. I think this is a much more accomplished list than we did last year. So,
Yeah,
really
it was
happy with this.
fun. So just to and Macho, correct me if I'm wrong, but next week we will do our personal top tens of 2022, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry for mixing up dates on that too. But yeah, next week we're doing our personal game of the years list. So same kind of order we did last time, or assuming where we go 10 and we would list off, then 9, then we all list off, and then the week after that is hopefully our part 2 for God of War Ragnarok spoilers.
Right. Which I mean, I've been burning through it, so I should be well done by then. But yeah, so one more week. That should give us time to knock out any lingering games that we want to finish, or at least have, a big opinion on before we do our top tens. Any last minute entries or whatever. Um, but yeah, so definitely a packed January, I would say, in terms of just like planned shows before I would guess early February we move back into like our normal podcasting, which is just, covering, the topics and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, until then, we're gonna get started with these outros, get everyone out of here because it has been a really, really long show. Um, but yeah, Macho, why don't you kick things off for us, man?
Yes, sir. So Lost Judgment through the entire weekend. Excited just to play through that and re-experience the story and just more of the side content. The side school stories are hilarious and heartwarming and fun. So you would not believe a one side quest about catching a UFO that's fake, mind you,
Oh,
ends up being a really crazy, heartwarming, and heart wrenching twist of a boy being abandoned by his father. So really crazy stuff there. But yeah, more Lost Judgment, and then we'll see how far into that, and maybe Hitman 3 and Final Fantasy 14. That's it for me.
nice, nice. That's a lot of like, that's a good plan, man. Those are some good games. Um, Especially because like, I don't know if you saw, but there was like some thing that IO Interactive tweeted about like a new version of Hitman 3 that like includes 1 and 2 or something like that.
It's a new platform, yeah. They're turning Hitman 3 into Hitman World of Assassination and simplifying all the ways to buy the DLC.
Gotcha, gotcha. Which I wish they would have came out with that last year, but yeah, it is what it is. Whoa, what about you, man? What you got going on?
Uh, Mainly right now, I'm just gonna be organizing more of my shelf, but after that, I'm gonna be diving more into 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, and get more mind blown with the anime ass fucking plot that it has. Oh my god, there's so much going on. I don't know how I can keep up, but I can keep up. We play more Pokemon Violet. I'm playing that during nights before bed to relax and chill and catch more Pokies. And I'm not playing much else.
Don't ever call them that again.
The Pokies?
Please.
Nah, but they're Pokies. Uh, no, man. Playing more. What's my next movie? I think it's gonna be The Martian with Matt Damon. I think that's gonna be my next movie to watch,
That's a good
and
one.
then I'm gonna be diving into the all the Alien movies, from Alien all the way to the Aliens and Alien whatever. I have the 5 or 6 movie collection. Uh, I got it on a deal for Black Friday, so I'm gonna be diving into that. It's a sci-fi kind of month, y'all. So 13 Sentinels, The Martian, Alien. I'm having a blast. But yeah, man. And TV. Uh, in 9 days, I'm gonna be watching a certain adaptation on HBO Max. So we'll see.
Yes, sir.
How about you, Soul?
Yeah, this next week, getting more into Neon White, God of War Ragnarok, hopefully finishing Plague Tale as well.
Yes, please.
Um, there's a few other games that I wanted to check out, like Court of the Lamb specifically.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me this next week.
You gotta stream that ending for Plague Tale, man.
Yeah. That's what's been keeping me from finishing it because I do want to stream it.
Mm.
Um, but and then also Walt. So like on over my vacation, guess what show I was watching?
What, man?
You have not a single guess?
I mean, I guess. Were you watching? Oh man, wait. What? I'm gonna say Arcane. Well, you've watched that already.
Yeah.
Is it a new show?
It's the one show that you never stop talking about.
That I never stopped talking about.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners, you dummy.
Edge
Oh,
Runners?
no, not that. Well, I have been watching that, but no, not that one.
Wait, what show?
Yeah, which one is it?
Call Saul, you dummy.
Which one?
Better Call Saul.
Really? Oh my!
Yeah.
I thought you had watched that already,
No. I'm
bro.
on season 3 now.
What season 3?
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro! Tell me that show ain't good.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
That show is generational.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
Been watching that and Alice in Borderland season 2, which is
Ooh,
awesome. Really, really love it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Yeah, for this next week. Yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for today's show. We got a lot coming up soon, so please be excited. And yeah.